All right, are you ready?
I'm ready, boss.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Top Voices Podcast, best podcast in the world, brought to you by Spearshot, aka Issa, and brought to you by me, Naayil, aka Naayil. Episode 2, Issa. We're on episode
Yo,
2.
boss.
Before we start, Issa, I want to
Yes.
give a quick shout out to the people. Episode 1, Issa, over 50,000 views.
Thank you, guys. God
Actually,
bless you guys.
To be honest,
I'm
as
happy
of
you guys are liking it. And for the people that aren't liking it,
as of today, Saturday, the 24th of February, it's on 54,000 views, and the channel is on almost 8,000 subscribers.
that's sick.
So the support, and I think it was like 400 comments as well. So it is well received, I think, and people actually, they seem to enjoy it. And here go episode 2. Now, last episode was more like, you know, the Panzer Dragon. That was like the main topic. We also had
detective stuff.
the detective stuff. That was like majority of the episode. We also drifted off a little bit into another topic with the whole Taylor Swift story, I guess.
Taylor stuff. Yeah,
Right. And there is one thing I want to say about that episode. People have been asking us to respond to, since Panzer Dragon made a response video. People wanted us to react to him.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I get it. Give both sides of the story. See his perspective. Bro, I think we're done with it.
ICBA.
I can't be asked.
I didn't watch. He made a 50+ minute video. I skipped through it a bit. Guys, he said she's lying and she wanted money, and he thought
And she's cloud chasing, yeah.
he thought she was a slut. So that's his justification that what he's doing is fine.
Yeah, no,
But
he
if-
thought she was 22 as well, which is weird because she never said that. But
it's just
yeah, it's all a bit weird. And you know what?
and
I don't
then
even care now.
he started talking about he's prescribed autist or something. I'm not making a joke. He literally said he has autism or something like that, as if that's, I don't know. I watched some of it and I don't really see the content in it. All right,
I think we've already covered it. Let's just move on, man.
let's move on from the whole thing. I don't know. I think that whole chapter is closed anyways, and people have moved on to better things in life. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna, these new episodes are gonna be more colorful and more different topics, and I think it's gonna be more diverse. Every episode gonna be multiple topics, so you can skip through them and have different takes on
We'll be
different.
having discussions on anything.
Exactly.
Could be some video we saw. Could be some, I don't know, general discussions about life.
Right.
Anything.
And what I'm gonna start with is, people actually have commented that they want our takes, not our takes, I mean, I guess our takes and our thoughts on the current meta in League of Legends. Yesterday was, or 2 days ago, or yesterday was patch day 14.4. Any impressions, Pantheon main? What is your success right now?
I like the item changes for Hullbreaker and Cleaver, just because the Cleaver was such a garbage item. I don't even know if you remember. Remember, it was like Phage, Kindle Gem, Longsword.
I
and
thought
the
it
build
was
buff.
fine versus tanks. I built it versus tanks.
It was fine versus tanks if you needed the HP.
Right.
But if you're trying to abuse your laner early, if you're like Riven, Urgot, or Pantheon, and you have to opt into a Phage and a Kindle Gem, you can't.
It is
You gotta be
definitely
playing early.
not. It is definitely not like it used to be, for sure.
Yeah, you're just stacking HP, but they changed the build path around, so it's actually nice early
Yeah,
now.
with
You can
Warhammer.
actually have kill potential early on. So that change is actually great.
And it's a 1% penetration buff.
Yeah, and it stacks faster. So now it's 5 stacks instead of 6.
Yep.
It's actually sick.
And did you guys know? And like, did you know, Issa, that Black Cleaver didn't used to stack when they were shielded? Did you know that?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's written right next to it. It used to be that if the damage was mitigated, it wouldn't stack. So if you were like, let's say you're Pantheon and you play versus Aatrox with Black Cleaver, and the Janna shields you or you have Barrier and I Q you, it doesn't apply a stack.
Wait, what?
Yep, and
Really?
it mitigated damage, didn't stack at all.
I
And
didn't
now,
even know that.
yeah, me neither. I was on stream. I was like losing my shit. I was like, what?
That's yeah, I don't believe that.
That's a good quality of life.
But
bro.
now it works on shields.
Now it works on shields. Yeah,
Okay, that's some good changes then.
that's
Nice.
good. Yeah, that's good.
The huge changes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think League right. Another question was that if we still we should talk about if we still enjoy League of Legends.
Yeah.
And I've said it before. League of Legends right now is super fun in comparison to last season, in my opinion.
I think you know what it is. Riot do such a good job of constantly changing the game with items, with runes, with champions, whatever it is. And then season 14 is obviously a big change. So I think the only way you're not gonna enjoy League is if you just straight up lose your interest in like competitive games.
Right.
Because it's so fun because there's always something new. Even though we're brain dead OTPs and we play the same champ, there's something new. There's 160 champs. So
Yeah.
every laning phase is different. There's so many different items, so many different rules. So it does such a good job of just keeping that flavor in the game. Not a lot of games can do that.
And the good thing about like I mean, there's like a good and a bad thing about it because, for example, I give the example of like if you're a player, because I've seen many of my viewers say this, like many messages was like I hate this game, I want to quit this game. If you're a person that doesn't enjoy the current state of League of Legends, you can wait like 1 month and like two, 3, 4 patches. And the game might be totally different and you might enjoy it now, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a
Your
good thing.
champions may have got buffs or new items came out. Yeah.
But the bad thing is the opposite can be the case as well. So if you're a let's say if you're an Aatrox main and Aatrox is really fun right now, they might nerf his items or they might nerf him, and then they can also quickly take away that fun. So there's something for everybody depending on who you are. So that's what makes League a good game. It's just constantly developing.
And the constant change is actually, it keeps it fresh, man.
Yeah. And I think the way it is right now is actually fun.
What you saying?
I think the way it is right now is actually fun. Except for one thing.
Maybe because you're an Aatrox player.
Shut up! Except for one thing. There is one thing that pisses me off, and I think I'm gonna make a video all on its own. And do you know what it is?
What? The ranged top laners. I'm Naayil. And I don't like it when my laner has counterplay and they ghost and right-click me.
It's not counterplay. Fiora is counterplay. Irelia is counterplay. Ghost and range is not counterplay. It's and the thing is, people, whenever I talk about it, people attack me for playing Aatrox when Aatrox has nothing to do with that whole conversation.
But Aatrox is a bit strong right now. So.
But it has nothing to do with the thing. I could be playing Urgot. It would be the same problem. Don't you think so? Ghost, Fleet Footwork, and Swifties are broken and have no skill expression and no counter. They don't.
They get so much mobility, like they get Swifties and they go Ghost.
And Fleet, Issa, and Fleet, and Nimbus Cloak, and what is that thing called? Celerity that gives you even more. Like, it's so much. And God forbid the champions have a dash and they disengage and they invisibility.
Or they have a push. Yeah. It's not even just like ADCs. Like, you'll get the ADC TF top, and then you get like the on-hit Ari top, and you'll get the on-hit. There's a lot of like just straight up ranged Ghost Swifties Fleet Footwork abusers top range.
I hate it. And the thing is, like, Ghost years ago was for melee champions. Remember, like, before they made the Ghost buff where it was stackable? Remember that?
I remember it was like Darius and a few other champs would run Ghost.
Ghost was terrible. You would never see that spell, ever. And the second they made the Ghost buff, so it could be a snowbally stacking ability, sure, the Bruisers were a bit stronger now, but who was abusing it the best? The ADCs, it was Jinx meta. It was the Jinx running around for the entire team fight because she gets one reset, and it was all the ADCs.
Yeah.
Like,
Straight up Ghost just lasts way too long right now.
15 seconds, Issa.
I'm gonna spell like that is ridiculous, bro.
On a melee, I can understand. You know why? Because if I fight a Darius or if I fight a Cassante and he pops Ghost to escape or to engage, if he engages, he has to stay in and he can be stopped. If he runs away, he has to run away. Okay, at least he runs away. With ranged champions, with ranged champions, it happens to me all the time on Aatrox. I swear to God, I'm so passionate about this. I hate it with all my heart. It happens so time when I play versus ranged, I go Comet so I can poke them down. If I poke them down to half HP, I just go for another QE max range. I hit the ghost, I hit the Q-tip, but I have no dash anymore because I use it to gap close.
Yeah.
And then they pop ghost and they run me down the lane like a dog, and I can't hit them with my Q2 or W, and it won't combo. And I literally will lose the trade, and I will get punished for having a good trade.
Do you know what it is? It basically forces it. It basically forces the melee matchup to never look for a trade.
Never do anything
because
whatsoever.
if they try and look for an all-in, unless they literally kill the target, they're gonna lose the trade.
Yeah.
Because by the time they start backing out, this guy's chasing after them, and if it's TF, Vayne, whatever, he's chasing after them with the ghost, and they're just winging autos non-stop on your head, and you can't get back to tower in time.
Yeah.
By the time you get back to tower, you're 10% health or you're dead.
Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. And people make
It's
the argument,
very annoying, yeah.
well, you should run Ghost as well then. When the issue isn't my movement speed, it's their movement speed.
Yeah.
Like, they don't realize that for, like, Aatrox or even Pantheon. Like, why don't you run Ghost, Issa? But when you Q, you literally stand still and stun yourselves. Bruisers are not champions that deal damage while walking. And if they do, they need range, or they need the enemy to be slow. If I have 800 movement speed and a Vayne has 800 movement speed, I still don't combo her. I still can't combo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I
It's
said,
very different as well when you're trying to land skill shots and the guy's at 600 move speed and he has to land autos.
and has an
because
invisibility,
it's
a disengage.
so much harder to try and hit a target when he's at 550 move speed.
Right.
When you with a skill shot, this guy just has to sidestep and right click, and he gets damage, and you can't.
And even if I hit, like, I can't combo. You know, and I think even you can't combo, even though yours
I
is
can
point-
get W's off, but the
if
problem
that
is
that
like,
shit
if
doesn't
I
one shot
commit
you,
to an engage, I have to kill the target,
or it's
or I'm gonna die. Because my E is only gonna last 1.5 seconds. So when I start kiting back, even though I have E move speed, let's say I somehow full stacked, right? And I've got the E move speed, it's only for 1.5 seconds as well. This guy will chase after me with Ghost and start whacking my head on my way back to tower. So either I don't look for the trade, or I can only look for a trade when I'm right next to my tower, so I can just disengage and it can't follow.
And people
I know.
shift the blame on me because I play Aatrox. Yeah, Aatrox is strong. Absolutely. He beats majority of melee champs. But next to a range champion with Ghost, he looks like he needs buffs.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Aatrox as a kit, because he's literally all skill shots and you can't get on the target unless you combo them.
There is
And the combos are skill shot.
there is one melee champion that can deal with it. Rumble.
Rumble will beat the fuck out of you while Pantheon. Rumble does that to Pantheon. Rumble does that to everyone. Even though you full combo him,
Rumble
he'll kill
can
you.
kill them. Rumble can kill Ghost range. He can. He just has to go Swifty, Flash Q, and then auto attacks for 200 damage.
And they can't even chase after them because his cooldowns are so low anyway. You'll just fight them again.
Yeah. So that's the only guy I can think of.
Yeah.
In like the thing, and the next problem is most of our viewers and obviously most people are low elo, so they don't meet that shit. They're like, what the fuck is he talking
Yeah, I
about?
mean, if you're versing someone that doesn't know how to kite or sidestep, then yeah. Sure.
Yeah. It's sad, man. And like,
So maybe they're watching you and they're like, this guy's complaining. I beat Vayne yesterday.
yeah, he's playing Aatrox. That champion stomps in my elo. And the thing is, Aatrox also stomps in high elo.
I played Aatrox into TF yesterday, and he had Ghost and Swifties, and I still beat him. What's the problem?
Yeah. I think it's just, and I'm telling you right now, I am not against Ghost. I don't hate Ghost. I have never, like, the only thing I complain about with Ghost on melees is that it lasts a bit long and it looks very funny when it's still up. But melees are not, like, melee champions don't become uncounterable when they have Ghost. You know what I mean?
No, I just think as well, though, even including melees, 15 seconds flat is ridiculous.
Is wild.
If it's 10, that's fine. 15 seconds.
I say it all the time.
Ridiculous.
I can jack off twice and it would still be up.
Maybe 3 times, Naayil, knowing your powers. But do you know what it is as well, Naayil? It's so long that the guy can literally disengage and re-engage, and it's up the whole time.
Yeah, he can
It's
get
ridiculous.
he can literally misstep and misplay and get caught in the jungle, pop Ghost, escape, and then use that
and then
to
come back in and collapse
and
with the
re-engage and collapse with the team. And
Crazy.
basically you got baited, Issa. You found the enemy ADC all alone and jumped on him. You shouldn't have done that, bro. Misplay.
He's overextending, and then he's able to get rewarded. Bless him.
Yeah, it is not, in my opinion, not in line with how League of Legends is supposed to work. And I think I'm gonna
Yeah, sorry.
I think I'm gonna
don't
make a
mind him
fucking video.
beating
You
now.
just
My bad. I got brain damage.
It's all good. Let me quickly. I think I'm gonna make a separate YouTube video just me talking about that shit. But I'm gonna make a one take where I'm just ranting for an entire video, and I don't care who's hating in that comment section. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me.
I honestly think Ghost is a problem. I think everyone can agree 15 seconds is ridiculous. If they drag it down to 12 or something, it's functional. But like 15 is so long, dude.
But you need to add on ranged. On melees, it's fine.
You know, even on melees, because even on melees, like Naayil is a problem.
I think it's fine. I have no problem with it.
No, like the flat 15 doesn't make sense. Bro.
It doesn't.
It's too long. I don't mind the fact that you can be rewarded and it extends. So like if you get a takedown, then it extends by all means.
That was better. That was more balanced even.
Yes, because that gives counterplay to a degree. Because
If they
like,
use,
okay, I can just survive 10 seconds and it's gone.
Yeah.
Right? He can't disengage and re-engage just for no reason, just because. Like, but now it's reached a point where you don't get rewarded for it. It's just broken as it is now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really you can do. Once he procs Ghost, either you're gonna die or he's gonna die. It's done. Because or he just flies away. But it's in his control.
The stackable Ghost was broken in the offense and fine in the defense. If you engage on someone because they made a mistake and they pop Ghost, they won't have time to re-engage to kill you to get the extension. So it will be over after like 5, 6, 7 seconds. And then you can move on with your life. And you made a good play because you took his summoner. With the current Ghost, you can make that good play, punish him, and then you get punished for punishing him. And that's the main issue right now. Other than that, by the way, like, if we ignore that, I love League.
Yeah, no, League's rigging.
I like it. Even if I play versus Fiora or Yon, which is difficult and they are strong champions, I like it. I enjoy it. And I've never said that. Last season, I was a miserable son of a bitch. I hated every moment. I literally.
Is it because Aatrox is good right now or what?
No, Hullbreaker doesn't exist anymore.
That's true.
Hullbreaker. Remember back in the, like
They found a good way to balance Hullbreaker and still make it accessible for like split pushers.
I had an entire arc last season. I made YouTube videos where it's like I can't play versus Yon. It's unplayable. Yon is still strong. But now when I kill him in lane, he stays behind and he can't just buy.
He's still good after the lethality?
He's still good.
The lethal tempo nerfs though.
He's still good.
Huge.
He's still good. He's fine.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. Fine.
He's fine. He's alright.
Do you know what it is? The early patches on this season was so bad for Pantheon just because they stripped away so many items. So you couldn't go Cleaver, Guy was bugged on his W. Yeah. So I was actually getting pissed off in League. I was getting pissed off. Like, I was getting genuinely angry.
By the way, let's just quickly say, everyone, what rank we are. As of today, Saturday, 24th of February, I'll start, Issa, I'll start. I am currently about 850 LP Challenger. To be fair, I was 920, but yesterday was a pretty bad streaming day for me, so I dropped 60 points. But I'm still 850, solid Challenger. I'm going for the 1K and top 50. What about you, Mr. Spearshot?
You're him. Well, right now, I am 568 LP. Which isn't even that bad. But give me some time. New patch just came out. Cleaver's been revamped. Give me 2 days, Naayil.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm not hating. I believe in you. I just like that I'm higher ranked than you. That's all it is.
Whoa. Give me 2 days, Naayil.
Shut up.
2 days, you'll be later against me.
Oh, we need that. We need that. I haven't had a single fucking... like, we need to hop on the call again, bro, in-game and shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
Like, that is always a good time.
I'm promising you 2 days.
Let's go. And by the way, I don't recommend playing at night. It's very coin flippy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've been playing at night the last couple of days, and it was either really, really good or really, really bad.
You get the guys that have been playing all day and they're just tilted as fuck, and then you get the other guys that just came home from work, so you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I've had moments where I was like on fucking 10-game win streaks, or other games where I just couldn't do anything at all. It was really weird. All right, I mean that's the current, like, I guess our thoughts on top lane, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game except for that ranged with Ghost.
I mean, it's fixable, man. They really need to just drag down Ghost duration from 15 to 12 or something, and it should be better.
Or 11, or I mean, I would say do it like fucking 9, you know?
Nah, 9 is too much of a butchery, dude.
Bro, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. The only people that actually use Ghost and are successful to a high level are ranged champions. That's the only thing.
They use it the best, I agree. Yeah.
What meta melee goes Ghost, Issa, in high elo?
There isn't any.
Udyr.
Is there any?
Udyr and maybe Cassante, and he got nerfed again, so I don't know. Udyr is the only one I can think of.
Yeah, something goes Ghost TP. Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Maybe
yeah,
Cassante. Maybe Fiora, but she's not in need of it.
No, she doesn't even run Ghost, bro.
She does, but she doesn't.
Fiora goes like Ignite TP or Flash TP.
But I do see some with Ghost. Like I said, it's not like prevalent in top lane that much.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are gonna disagree with me. What do you mean? Trundle goes Ghost all the time.
Yeah, Trundle's not meta, man.
Darius does it all the time. Yes, guys, yes. But we're talking about like in pro play and in like
high elo.
You know, it's like, okay, there's maybe like, I think a maximum of perhaps 5 possible melee champions. Sure, the occasional singed OTP and challenger, that fucking crazy person will go Ghost, but it's not something that is like, you know, prevalent in the meta. Yeah. In my opinion, if you see Ghost, it's 85% chance it's a ranged champion, and I disagree with that. I don't think that should be in the game. But yeah, moving on.
They counter my Aatrox. I don't want to play anymore.
They counter everything! Stop talking about my Aatrox. I hate that shit. They counter everything, Issa.
Go on, Naayil. Next one, bro.
Alright, if we stick to League, yesterday, you guys probably know, I don't know if you don't know, but for the people that don't know, Riot Games is working on multiple other games. As you know, there's Legends of Runeterra, which got pretty much sacked, I guess, because it's not successful. And like, you know, Riot Games makes different games like Valorant, which is successful. And TFT and all those games, right? And they have been working on another game, which is called Project L, or its name was up until this point was Project L. And Project L was a 2D fighter game, like Street Fighter or Tekken or...
Yeah.
Is Tekken 2D? Sometimes it's 3D, right?
It used to be, now it's like 3D.
I don't know, whatever, but like, it's a fighter game, like Mortal Kombat. It's a fighter game based on League of Legends characters. And they have released the official name of it. Honestly, I thought the name was Project L.
Yeah. What did they change it to?
Give me 1 second.
They changed it to some weird numerical.
I've sent you the link. You can look it up. I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't know about you, but...
You don't like the name or you don't like the video?
I don't like the name. Do you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
So the Project L name, the game of that fighter game made by Riot Games, is called 2XKO. What do you think of that name?
What does that mean? I'm guessing the KO means knockout, but the 2X means what?
I said the same thing, and people called me stupid again, and they told me it means 2 times knockout. But okay, but what does that mean? 2 times? Who is the 2 times?
No, because you go in with 2 characters.
Or is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a unique name, but Riot are good at this stuff.
I saw a tweet that was quote retweeting it, and he said this name is ass. It should have been called Lethal Tempo or something. And honestly, Lethal Tempo as a game name sounds sick.
Yeah, but Riot know what they're doing in this marketing department, bro. Like, look how quickly Valorant took off. Like, they know what they're doing. I trust these guys.
But imagine, Issa, imagine I'm your school friend, right? And we hop on a call after a long day of school. And I ask you, what are you playing now? What are you gonna say? I'm gonna
say 2X.
I'm playing 2XKO.
It's gonna be called 2X in the future, trust me.
You think so?
100%. Everyone's just gonna call it 2X.
But it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't roll off the tongue at all.
2X, it's okay. Did you know why? Because it's still fresh. In a few months' time, or when this game comes out,
I don't think so. That's the case.
Rolling off the tongue.
Legends of Runeterra was always cool. Valorant was always a cool name. Teamfight Tactics.
Valorant. When I first heard Valorant, I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" But now,
that's a good question. What does it mean?
Now, like, what the hell is a Valorant?
You're the English speaker. I don't know. Is it not an English word?
I don't even think it's a word. I think they just made it up.
Look it up. What does it mean?
Valorant meaning. It's not a thing. To be brave or daring. Oh, Valorant.
I thought you were British, bro. Are you not British?
I have Valor, bro, because I'm pronouncing it Valorant. but it's like Valorant. But you have Valor. You know?
Listen, I have an excuse, guys. I am not stupid. I speak. I know the German word. I can speak German.
No
This
one
guy
says Valorant. Everyone says Valorant. So it wasn't even coming to my mind. Oh,
Well,
okay. No, that's a cool name. That's a cool name.
You definitely don't have your A levels. That's what it's called, no?
Dude, 2x, yeah, A level is good.
I don't know.
2x sounds good though, man. Do you wanna watch the video?
Yeah, you wanna go?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Why is it still called Project L? What?
Don't look away. Are we hurting each other?
Obviously, they're using Ari. I mean, I like it.
It looks sick, dude.
I'm just waiting for Aatrox, you know? I don't really give a fuck about these characters.
Come on, bro. I don't even care who I played in this game. This
I want Aatrox to come in there, bro. God damn, what?
Broken. Oh, okay, okay.
And you think you can take Ilaoi in an IRL fight?
Only in a fist fight, yeah. No powers.
Let me go back. No powers, let me go back. Say it again with a straight face that you're beating that. In a fist fight with no powers, you're beating
powers,
that.
I like my odds.
You like your odds.
Yep.
Issa, she looks 6'5".
She is 6'5".
You're like 5'6" at best.
No, come on, bro.
Bro, she's triple.
I'm 5'10".
She's triple your body. She's a freak of nature. You can beat that?
Only in a fist fight.
What do you mean?
Like, if we're talking powers, then no.
I have a whole video dedicated on your delusion of you beating League of Legends.
You got me in a bit of trouble in that video, you know.
Listen, if it's Annie, I get it. But
bro,
what?
What?
If it's Akali, listen, Issa, shut up. If it's Akali, I can fucking have some misogynism where it's like, okay, maybe her karate is more of her abilities, so maybe she doesn't really know how to fight. And Issa, okay, maybe Issa, if this is a MMA or a boxing main event, I will be sitting ringside and I will have my whole house betted on Ilaoi.
Come on, man.
You're my friend. I apologize, but
I thought you'd have faith in me.
Bro, I love you, but you're gonna get all of your 27, all of your teeth are on the floor.
Naayil, you know what? With Alawi, I'll give it to Alawi. I'd say 50-50 to keep it humble.
50-50 what? If you're gonna die or end up in a wheelchair, what is it gonna be?
50-50 if she's gonna die. I'm always gonna survive.
Listen, I get it content-wise, you gotta talk like this, but this is pure delusion. Alright, my guy? Like, this is pure delusion.
You know how much trouble you got me in Naayil? You know how many people came into my stream calling me misogynistic, sexist, dumb, whatever it might be?
This isn't even misogynism. This is just blatant delusion. This is just, you're like...
Yeah, no, but they're making it seem like, well, because she's a woman, and do you want to hear the truth?
You're wild.
Alawi would probably beat the shit out of me.
Oh, is it? Really? You think so?
But...
What's the but?
I still think I've got odds.
Why? How?
I don't know what it is. I have faith in myself, Naayil. Maybe you should try that. Yeah?
I am a realist. I know what I can handle. I couldn't beat majority of League of Legends champions.
Nah, don't say that. That's not true. Naayil, you've got at least...
Listen, a frail woman like Lux, whose main powers are magic, and then she doesn't have the powers, she's probably just a small girl. Yeah, okay, that's realistic, and that, in my opinion, wouldn't be so misogynistic. That makes sense. But when you go to, like, Ilaoi, Akali, Shyvana, and you're, like, brushing it off, yeah, easy.
No. The thing is, though, the women in League, like 90% of them, the anatomy doesn't fit that of a fighter. They got, like, double D boobs protruding, curvilicious body.
There is no...
Out. Like,
you cannot...
They don't look like they're ready for war, bro.
you know that League of Legends is not in the real world. So you have to, like, when you say you're gonna fight these champions, you're gonna be like, you go into their universe, into their, like, League of Legends women are not real life women, you know that, right?
That's not how it works. They have to come to our universe because there's no powers allowed. There's no weapons, no powers. So they'd have to come to our universe, and then we could have a fight. And this is what I'm saying. Like, the anatomy of Syndra, yeah? She's got her boobs protruding. She got a curvilicious body, thin ass hips, and an ass sticking out. Like, bro, be serious, Naayil. She's not shredded. She's not got broad shoulders. There's nothing to, like, come on, be nice.
I'm not talking about Syndra.
Look bad again.
I'm not talking about Syndra, though. I'm talking about Illaoi.
Alawi, like I said.
I'll go back to the picture again. For everyone listening.
6'5" and she's built like a truck. So Alawi.
I don't even know what those muscles are. What is? I don't even think we have that muscle in real life. She has muscles that doesn't exist, Issa.
Alawi could beat me, Naayil. Okay. Ori couldn't. Stop the cap. Okay.
Well, I think people aren't mad about Ari. People
No, they were mad about Akali. They were mad about Fiora. They were mad about all of the champions.
Well, Akali and Fiora are.
Alawi was the one they didn't even give a fuck about. I said I could beat Alawi 50-50.
Yeah, because that is obviously a troll. But like with Fiora and Akali, you could make the argument they are kind of like.
Naayil.
I mean, keep talking like this, man. You make me look like the reasonable person, so I appreciate that. You know, I like being the good guy in these conversations.
Listen, if I'm serious, Alawi, it looks she's gonna ragdoll me, right? Cool. She's 6'5". She probably weighs 300 pounds. With all the respect, okay. She's shredded and she's muscly too. Okay, fine. Like Akali's like 5'2", 110 pounds. It's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
Alright, fuck it. Let's just fucking move on before this.
Go on, Naayil, man. You're gonna get me called misogynistic again.
Well, we wanted to watch the fight. We wanted to watch the fighter game and talk about the fighter game.
Fighter game. How does it look?
It looks good. How do you like the animation style?
I like it, man. It looks, even though it's a little slow, it's smooth, and I like that.
Let me pull it up again. What? I mean, yeah, it looks like it reminds me of the Arcane. Don't you think so? Like the show. The style of it is like comic-ish kind of.
Yeah, it's
like in Arcane. In Arcane, the characters and like the textures are like the edges are very defined. You know, like they're like very sharp edges and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I get you.
So I think it has some similarity to the Arcane animation style, and it looks good. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, I don't know if you played it, but Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes, yeah.
It reminds me of that. The way they move the characters, it reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom. By the way, beautiful game on the PS2. I played it with my brother every single day when I was a kid. Very nice. Yeah. But I don't know if it...
You know what? I've wanted to play like a fighting game because I really like Street Fighter. I just don't play it. But
I used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat 1 when it came out. But now I've kind of dropped it again.
Naayil, if this game comes out, are you going to hop on it and play it mainly as like your main game on stream, or are you going to keep playing League?
I'm definitely going to try it out. It depends if it hooks me or not. And it also depends. It depends if it's actually popular within the community. See, like Legends of Runeterra, just like it failed. Like people really stopped caring about it, and it didn't have a good player base to begin with. Now people blame it on Riot because they didn't market it good or whatever. I don't know why they don't. Why it doesn't have a player base.
The thing is, with card games, they get boring quickly.
Yeah,
I think that's the reality, because Riot they put effort in. They were constantly releasing new cards, new decks, whatever. They were actually putting effort in. It's just card games always get boring, bro. Hearthstone's good, but it gets boring. Gwent from The Witcher, good, but it gets boring. Like, it's inevitable. I think card games they don't have longevity just generally.
I mean, this looks very good, and I am excited for it. And I hope it's actually... Is it gonna be free to play?
Do you know what, though, Naayil? Can I quickly say, it probably will be free to play, right? There's no way it's not going to be. Like, Law, Valorant, League, they're all free to play. I feel like that's the main market now. Like, that's the selling point for most games now. They make it free, and then they sell skins. So there's no way. I think it'd be stupid if they made people pay for it. But, Naayil, so I think there's a core problem with fighting games. Okay? Let me know what you think. They lack some sort of, like, co-op gameplay or like friend gameplay, friend inclusion.
Okay.
I feel like they always lack that. If they could, Like if Street Fighter could have a fun, like even if it's just 2v2.
Getting into a 1v1 in Street Fighter is a hassle. It is.
What say again, sorry?
Like, remember when we like played Street Fighter together? It took like 40 minutes to get together into a lobby because we had no like.
Not just that, but also you want to play with your friend instead of constantly just versing your friend. You see what I mean?
But I don't think that's how that game is designed.
I know, but if there's a way to somehow...
Oh, so you think that's the... Okay.
I think because, like, fighting games, they do...
You're all on your own
Newly
all
comes
the
out,
time.
whether it's the new Tekken or the new Mortal Kombat or the new Street Fighter, they're big for the first month and a half, 2 months. And then they fall off and you wait for the next one to come out. Like, that's how it is in the mainstream. I know there's obviously, like, fighting fanatics that just love the game forever.
The fighting community exists, yeah.
But, like, be honest, you see the views on Twitch, they start going down after the first month.
I
Like,
mean,
people just lose interest in it. It's
I
always
mean,
like
Evo is still popular. You know, like Sonic Fox and all these pro players are still pretty popular. Obviously, nowhere near as big as Valorant or CS:GO
League.
or
CS:GO,
League.
yeah.
There's like not that community.
You mean like the Smash games, right?
Yeah, Evo is like the general fighting game. Is it called Evo? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But like, there's
sure.
I think there's like one company that makes like huge fighting games. I think they make it for Smash, Mortal Kombat, and other games like that.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
No, I think that's all the same.
yeah, maybe I don't know.
Like those
But they
communities
just
are...
need to find a way to. So I'm excited to see that in the League game, the Project L, whatever, 2X. I'm excited to see that like there's 2 people coming in. So there should be a way to allow for your friend to jump in as well, right? Surely.
Right. Are you gonna
I
play?
feel like it would be so much. It's just funner. I feel like that's important for the longevity of games. Just being able to play with your friends.
Yeah. Are you gonna play it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna play.
100%. If there's a way of duo queuing, that's a stream angle for us both.
That's what I'm saying.
If there is any way of doing it,
Bro, 1v1ing's fun, but not for long. You know?
and it breaks friendships as well.
And it breaks friendships. Naayil, I wanted to choke you that one day when you were grabbing me.
With Zangief.
Zangief? Is
Yeah,
that his name?
Zangief, the Russian guy. I was doing suplexes on your ass. it was very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with League of Legends, when I play against you in League of Legends, it's even if I lose, it's fun. And if you're on my team, it's a jackpot anyways.
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah, League as well. Like, dude, right now we can't duo queue. So when you end up playing with like a friend, a stream or whatever, it's just so fun, dude.
I mean, I have a whole different opinion on that, by the way. I still believe that duo queue in Masters Plus should stay disabled.
Why do you think that is though, Naayil?
Drutut flamed me for that.
But why though? Why though, Naayil? I
Well,
want to hear why you
my argument is that unless Riot Games cannot guarantee equal amounts of filled people on the same role at the same time and equal amounts of duo queues at the same role at the same time, it will be unfair. Imagine, Issa, first of all, imagine there is a team with no duos and the enemy team has a duo. That's unfair already in Master Plus. That makes it... Maybe it doesn't matter in Emerald. If you're a good player, you can still carry. But in Master Plus, especially in Challenger, imagine you're in Challenger, Issa. You're just with a bunch of randoms, and then you play versus... I don't know any LEC matchups, but let's say just like... let's say Flacket and Targamas decided to duo queue. And they're in a Discord call on bot lane. And in best case scenario, your bot lane, your support is filled.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Targamas and Flacket on a Discord call aren't just gonna go 20-0? Right, and that's my argument. And I'm all for duo queue if Riot can secure, okay, my bot is a duo queue, I cannot get into a game unless the enemy bot is also duo queue.
Okay, now, Naayil, do you remember when duo queue was actually a thing? Not dynamic queue, because dynamic queue was disgusting.
Yeah, that's cancer. I know duo queue.
Duo queue, do you remember when it was actually a thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't really that big of a deal, I feel like.
For me,
If you ended up bursting people that were duoing, it wasn't like, oh my god, this is unplayable. It was never like that. I think it was only like that with dynamic queue. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Obviously, to a degree, like, because obviously, like, if one team has 2 people that are duo queuing, so 4 of them are like, you know, 2 of them are doing, and then the other 2 are doing.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a big advantage over.
And also, the mental of those players is gonna be much better than the people who are just.
The mental is gonna be better. Yeah, sure.
I think it's just unfair. Drutut was making fun of me. Drutut said, "Yeah, well, solo queue players shouldn't take the game so seriously and competitively. Who cares if they're LEC bot laners and you don't. Who cares? There's so many scripters anyways and blah, blah, blah. Nothing matters. I mean, but the game is not going to be fun.
Here's the thing,
It's not going to be... I'm not talking about... I don't care about my LP. I don't care about the competitiveness. It's going to be unfair. But it's not going to be unfair because I'm going to be sad that I lose. It's going to be unfair because I'm going to lose and it's not going to be fun losing. There is a fun way of losing.
I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal anyway, Naayil. And usually when the duo queue was out, it would be like one team has a duo queue, two people that are duoing, and the other team has two people that are duoing. That's usually how it was, no?
I don't know. I'm just.
It wasn't like that every single game, but I remember it was like that for the majority of games.
I just think that pro players are just gonna duo, and
I think it would make it more fun though. I think it would be better content for streamers. I think it would
might be true, but it also will be like.
The quality of games would go up as well.
You think
I don't think they would go down. I think they would go up.
But
maybe.
Like, I'm always assuming that the matchmaking is gonna fuck it up. I'm assuming top on roll, jungle on roll, mid on roll, and duo bot challenger against a autofilled bot lane, a banned out top laner, and a mid laner that's first timing.
You know what though? That's just an autofill issue. That's not because that's an issue right now. I've got a problem with that right now.
Yeah, and now imagine the duo queue comes on top of that.
No, but duo queue, I think that's a separate issue. Because right now, like, okay, so the other day I had a support player who plays like Janna, Lulu, Nami or something, right? And he filled jungle and he didn't say anything. And then he pulls out like Lee Sin. And obviously he goes 0-9, right? So that's not problem. That's not even his fault. He should have said something, sure. But he's not going to say, guys, I'm a support main who's filled. Because then someone's going to dodge or he's going to be forced to dodge, right? So he just goes into game and we obviously lose. And I think just auto-filling in jungle shouldn't be a thing, generally.
I think autofill in general shouldn't be a thing. I don't
autofill in general, but again, like, you have to kind of narrow it down.
I will wait 20 minutes for a game. I don't give a fuck.
I think generally speaking, yeah, most people would, but then some people are like, I just want to get into game. Like, I don't want to wait 30 minutes to get into game.
I mean, I have no problem with autofill. I'll play Aatrox everywhere except for ADC.
Same. Like, Pantheon literally plays every role. So if I get autofilled mid, I'm fine. Jungle, I'm fine. Sub, I'm fine.
I don't know.
But I'm just lucky that my champ can play every role, right? But generally speaking, people get autofilled. They cannot play the role. They can't even play the second role they queued up for. Forget like a random role.
That's the good thing about being an OTP.
That's one of the good things about being an OTP.
That's one of the good things of being an OTP. So if you guys want to be OTPs,
pick a champ that can flex every role.
Right. I mean, being OTP in general is funny. People think...
Because if you're OTPing, I don't know, bro, what's a champ that can only play one role?
Yumi.
You're not going to play Vladimir in the jungle. It's not going to happen. You're going to play Vladimir, Sap, and Vladimir. Yeah. But I guess top and mid. But yeah, a lot of players can't even play their second role, straight up.
Yeah.
They'll queue, I don't know, ADC mid, and they cannot play mid.
Yeah. I guess you can have like the positive outlook and be like, well, at least the game forces you to learn. But in solo queue forces you to learn?
Forces you to learn, and then one guy's getting flamed. The guy who's flaming, it's havoc.
Yeah, it's chaos.
It's bad.
It is bad.
And the thing is, because autofill's so inconsistent, they're not queuing up for the role enough for them to even learn it.
That's true.
So it's not even. It's just not happening. Like the guy gets autofilled.
I mean, we're top laners. We're top laners. We get filled like once a day in 20 games. So who cares?
Literally true.
I'm
saying generally though, for the competitivity of the game, I think everyone can agree, bro. A player who's auto-filled on jungle, especially when it's not the mid or top. If an ADC or a support fills jungle,
call it. It's over.
It's finished.
It's finished. The guy has no idea.
Play the game. It's done.
Bot laners don't even know how to play bot lane.
But that's not a duo queue issue though, Naayil. I think that's just a league issue.
Why do bot laners die level 1 all the time? That shit never happens on top. What do you mean, really? How many times did you start attacking the first 3 minions that just connected each other and you hear double kill?
It's because usually someone's cheesing in the front bush.
They do it all the time. They just walk. There is no minions in bot lane. They just walk and beat each other's heads.
Yeah,
Followed
that doesn't even happen. I mean, sometimes it happens when I'm playing solo.
all the time, Issa. All
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
no, it happens. It happens. It happens. It's just cheesy stuff, man. It's just cheesy
When does
stuff.
that happen? That never happens in top lane.
Because the top lane is a 1v1. There's only so much you can cheese when there's one ability
The
each.
only thing that
So
happens is maybe someone sits in the red side bush when you're after
if
your
it's like
leash.
Riven or Darius and they just chase after you like a crackhead,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Not even chase after you. When it's like when they sit in the bush when you walk through the jungle while leashing, they're like super insecure. They try to get like a cheat.
It's like Jackson. He starts E and he starts with lethal tempo
Yeah,
and starts
yeah.
breaking your face. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. But
It happens,
even then, top laners know how to play around that shit. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah,
don't
we
know.
expect it. We expect it.
don't
The
know.
thing is, though, I don't know, man. I feel like number one, autofill needs a few changes. I understand the queue times need to go down, but bro, at least make it so jungle can't get autofilled. Because if a mid laner gets autofilled to top, he could probably play it.
Yeah.
If a top laner gets autofilled mid, he's fine.
If an
Even
ADC gets mid lane,
autofilled
he can play an ADC mid lane. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's functional.
Yeah.
But bro, when you drag the support and you slap him on jungle, oh my god, the pain! Like the whole team's suffering. It's not playable.
He'll fucking start Raptors. The whole camp resets.
The guy resets his camps. He doesn't know if he can go for fights. He doesn't know if he can dive. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like it's unplayable.
It's bad. It's
I
very
don't even
bad.
mind autofill, just not jungle. I think it's too different of a role to just put someone who doesn't play it.
I think
against,
jungle is easy to
Ganko.
play. I think jungle is easy to play, personally.
Yeah, because you play top.
I genuinely think jungle is like one of the. I think jungle and support are the easiest roles you can play. And I'm not saying that as a hater. I have played in Challenger Autofill against LEC challengers and won the game.
Same. I have as well. But you know what? The way you phrase
Multiple
it, Naayil, it
times.
makes you seem like an asshole. So I'm gonna tell you how to phrase it a bit better. You ready, Naayil?
I'm not saying. Listen, mid lane is difficult. Top lane is difficult. Even ADC is a difficult role. The players, I think ADC players on average just suck for some reason, but that's because of multiple reasons. I think top, mid, and ADC are difficult, but jungle and support are just easy as fuck.
Nah, you describe. You're not. I'll tell you how to say it so you're optimistic.
Go ahead.
Jungle is easily the fourth hardest role in the game. I'll give it that. Easily.
The fourth hardest role, damn.
It's honestly like I'm gonna have to give it credit. The fourth hardest. Definitely.
Fourth hardest, but that's almost a third. It's pretty top.
Maybe we're saying that because we're OTPs. Naayil, I'll be honest with you. When I'm jungle,
Oh yeah, if I go Lee Sin jungle, I go 0-20.
yes, same.
But that's
same,
not because I don't know how to jungle. It's because I don't know Lee.
And you don't know the limits on the champ, and you don't know when.
Right,
okay,
but that I can learn that, and then I would be the best Lee ever. But you know what I mean. I understand the system and how you play jungle. That's
yeah.
That's
You don't struggle with the pathing. You don't look at the Raptors and say, "Shall I skip the Raptors and go to the lane, or shall I get?" Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's difficult. I don't. When I feel jungle, and I swear I've got a higher win rate on jungle than any of my roles. I don't ever struggle. Like, I'll look at top lane when I'm pathing to it, and I'll be like, okay, this wave's about to crash. Let me skip the gromp and just go there now.
It's
Because
about-
if I do the gromp first and I arrive there, the wave's going to be dead now, and we can't dive anymore. Or his jungler's going to be arriving. Like, I swear it's not that complex to me. But when you're playing, like, ADC or support, I don't know, man. I don't know why.
Issa, let's ignore champions, okay? Let's ignore champions. Let's ignore our OTPs. Let's ignore junglers. Every role has fundamentals. There is top lane fundamentals, mid lane fundamentals. Top and bot fundamentals are pretty similar in terms of ADC and top lane because it's similar lane. And there's jungle fundamentals. Jungle fundamentals are easy because it's always the same. Bro,
I don't like the way you describe it.
listen to this. The basic fundamental of jungle is to just full clear. Just fucking full clear. And listen. You just full clear, and you need the ability to spontaneously react to things that happen on your side where you are currently. If you're right now just full clearing and you do Raptors, and some fight breaks out on mid lane that you can join, alright, you have to drop the camp and join that fight.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. And if there is nothing happening, you continue to clear. And you know what happens all the time with junglers? They full clear from top to bot, and then if they can't, like, nothing happens on bot and they couldn't look for a gank on bot and mid lane is nothing happening, they don't reset, they just stand on bot lane, and then they wonder why their top lane is losing because enemy jungle actually reset, and now I'm weak sided and the jungler waits in the bush. I lose 20 fucking waves and my jungler is still bot lane overstaying, not accomplishing anything. They dive enemy bot lane tower, they trade 2 for 1 or some shit like that. All you have
know
to,
what?
it's simple. It's a simple role.
You know what it is as well now?
It's
You're
simple.
discussing it from a point of view where the game's going well. So you haven't been invaded. You're not getting like cheesed by the enemy support and jungle all game where support's hovering enemy jungle. I think jungle becomes difficult when it's those awkward games where you have to just start giving up camps, where you have to keep track of enemy sup because enemy sups keeps roaming with his jungle and they keep looking for invasion.
Junglers also don't know how to give up camps. Me as a top laner, for the greater good for my team and in order to not put my team behind, I will sack 3 waves in a row.
Yeah.
A jungle player will continue taking raptors when they see 5 people coming.
Not just that, they'll see them pathing into their jungle and they'll walk right into them to try and clear the wolves or something.
Yeah.
And they'll die for the wolves.
And then they say laner gap. They say lane gap.
Ping the enemy ping your team's nexus.
Yeah.
And just say FF. Mid lane isn't moving. Like, it's true.
Junglers are lacking lane knowledge. They don't know how. By the way, I'm not saying all junglers, but a lot of them. Agurin, I love playing with Agurin. Agurin, people call him boring and stupid and like bad because all he does is full clear. But that's the right way to play jungle if there is nothing happening. And most of the time, nothing happens. Agurin plays it perfectly. I leash on top lane. He paths from top to bot. If nothing happens on bot, he recalls. If something happens on bot, he gets a double kill. If nothing happens, he recalls and he instantly comes top lane and he will be there for my slow push to either help crash the wave or gank the enemy or counter gank and we win with my slow pushing wave. It's perfect jungling. That's how he got 2000 LP in fucking Korea rank 1.
Yeah.
He is great. And a lot of junglers play like him. And that's why jungle is so powerful. Because if you play it right, you have so much control.
Do you know what it is? We're discussing from the point of view where nothing is going wrong. It's like
What
if we were to
what do
say,
you mean, bro?
it's like if we were to say top lane's easy, all I do is lock in, I don't know, Malphite, and I just sit on the tower and I farm. It's easy. And then I show up for the fight.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? It's like talking from that point of view, but what if you're versing Gwen and you've got enemy jungle looping around and you're still level 2 on the tower because you're literally getting zoned off experience.
Yeah.
And now the wave's crashing into you and you get dived on the tower.
Right.
Like, it's one of those things where you can discuss it in theory and we're discussing it from a point of view where the game's going great. You're able to full clear. No one's invaded you.
That is majority of the games.
You're not worried about passing to the crab. Enemy laners can't even move. Like it's one of those ones.
But that is majority of the games, isn't it?
I agree. I think majority of jungle games are like that. I think it's less likely that you'll just get a clean
I think, in my opinion, I think top and mid lane are the hardest roles in the game. I think top is harder than mid lane simply because of the lane being longer. If mid lane was longer and there was more distance to the towers, mid lane would be as hard as top lane. I think top lane is the hardest role in the entire game. Personally, I'm not even biased. I've played other roles. I played mid lane. I would say mid lane is more difficult. I play Aatrox mid.
Naayil, I am better on jungle, mid, and support than I am on top. I'm dead serious. That's how
better in terms of performing teammate.
I perform more consistently on mid, jungle, and support than I do on top lane. I'm a coin flipping dog on top lane. How about that?
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
But then again, your champion is ass, so it's hard.
No, it's maybe because you could say Pantheon's better suited for mid. He's better suited for sub, especially in this meta, and he's better suited for jungle. You could say that, sure.
He is.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that I've played way more games on top than any other role.
Yeah.
Like 95, maybe 90% of my games on top lane, and it's still way harder for me.
It's hard.
To the point where if I go on a losing streak, I literally look over at my chat. I'm like, chat, I don't care anymore. I'm queuing sup. Yeah. And I queue sup and I end up breaking the lose streak every single time. Yeah. Every time. Yeah. Because it's just so difficult, man.
Even when you play a very strong champion like Aatrox, like it's not like I play versus Mordekaisers and Garen all day that I can abuse. Like Aatrox is strong, yeah, but they'll pick Yone or Fiora or Irelia when it's open. Or a ranged champion with Ghost, and then I have to deal with that shit, and that is tough. That is hard.
Yeah, it's not even just that now. It's the fact that, like, realistically speaking, you've got the least impact on the map. Now, obviously, Void grabs a bit
early game impact, yeah.
Early game, yeah, of course, early game. But the top champs are broken, right?
Top champs are super broken, yeah.
Yeah, so early game, sure. But a lot of the time, bro, if your team's fighting for the dragon, I'm lucky because I can play Pantheon, right? So usually I'll try and look for the mid room while dragon's up, get prio on my mid lane, and then we can secure dragon. Cool. But there's times where my R's on cooldown. There's 180-second cooldown at one point in, bro, and I'm just watching my team dying at the dragon, or even if it's not dragon, bro. If my jungle is just playing for bot and I see enemy Samira pick up 3 kills, or I see enemy whatever, bro, pick up 3 kills, I'm sweating out of my mind. Like, it's just the fact that it's so difficult to carry off the role consistently. There's obviously certain games.
Yeah.
So some of the games are just straight up out of your control.
Me personally,
and then there's the aspect of the lane snowball so severely. Bro, you play other roles, yeah, Naayil?
Yeah.
If you die once on top, right, and it's a bad death where your wave crashes in, you're finished. Your game's lost.
And TP is
You're not
down.
coming back and laning
If TP is up, it could be good.
If TP's up, sure. We're saying a bad death where your lane's crashing in, your TP's down. It doesn't even have to be because you took a bad trade.
Yeah.
It could literally be
dive.
you're
Elise
by
dive
3 people.
with Elise. Yeah. No, Elise. It was not even 3 people. Elise cocoons
Elise
you.
will dive you solo, yeah.
Elise
Or
cocoon.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Or Evelyn.
Yeah. With ultimate.
Yeah, and you like it's virtually unavoidable.
It's
The counterplay would
yeah.
literally be passing out.
Second tier
giving
tower. Second tier tower.
Second tier tower, giving plates. So now your lane is up 2 plates and you're down 2 waves.
Right.
And bro, that's unplayable on its own.
I mean, it
You don't
would
even
be
have to die.
it would be the right play, and it would be better than dying. But
Yes.
yeah, I mean, come back from that
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. The correct play will still put you severely behind.
Yeah.
That does exist to some degree on bot and mid, but it's nowhere near as
Nowhere
slow.
near as bad as on top lane. On top lane, it's
It
really
becomes
bad.
so unplayable.
It's really bad on top. A 1
That's
level
the
lead and stuff like that. On,
make it so difficult, man.
yeah. It's top lane
Bro,
is
if
a
I
very
die
slow
on
lane.
support, I come back to the lane like nothing happened. I could just keep playing. Nothing's changed. If I die on mid, even it's nowhere near as bad on top. Nowhere. It's not even comparable.
I've had a Rengar the other day that genuinely ran down the game. Like he started. We were blue side. He started blue buff, and the enemy Darius was invading us while I was leashing him. And my Rengar, like the Darius took 5 stacks on me. I was fighting him, but I was running away. And the Rengar took the blue buff, and then we both turned on the Darius when my Rengar was level 2, and the Darius popped Ghost, and you know that one that bush at the blue buff. That's where the Darius was, and we fight him, and the Darius got pretty low, and he got scared, and he started running away. He still had 5 stacks, though, and we were kind of low HP, but we scared him off so we could disengage and, heal up. You know this Rengar jumps after the Darius with 5 stacks and died? That's what happened. And then Rengar... No, he didn't blame me, but that's how he died, which is in Challenger, 1k LP.
Yeah.
And then he walked bot lane, and he died. And then he walked mid lane, and he died. And he basically was 0-5. You know how the game ended?
How?
He had 25 kills.
Rengar.
The game ended with a 25 and 6 Rengar. Show me a top laner that goes 0-5 and then has 20 kills. I don't know a top laner that gets 20 kills anyway.
That's impossible. That's unheard of.
It's not possible.
That's unheard of.
It's unheard of. Yeah, man. League of Legends, dude. League of Legends. I still like the game, though. And I still like
A few people have been complaining about the quality of the teammates as well. What do you think, Naayil? Talk to me. This season, apparently, like, there's a few more trolls than usual. And
I can notice the inflation in rank, definitely.
Is that what it is, you think?
3 years ago in Challenger, I was sweating bullets to try hard. And now I'm playing in Challenger and I see mistakes that are like, what is this?
And it doesn't even just have to be Challenger players, because if you're playing in Challenger, you can still get a guy.
I have played on my
a guy with 300 OP masters.
I played Issa, I played on my master account with 100 LP players. By the grace of God, I don't know what they were doing. Nothing. Yeah. Master used to be an actual redeemable elo where you could be proud I'm actually master. And that was not too long ago. 2 years ago, if you said I was master 300 LP, I would be like, good job.
No, but even last season, right? Of course, it was inflated. Right?
No, last season Masters was also trash.
I agree.
Mad.
But this season's a lot worse. That's what I've been hearing from a few people now.
I think the highest level of Challenger is still pretty good. If we ignore the clear Ghost range abuse, the Twisted Fates, the Varus, the Vayne, if we ignore that and we have like a decent composition, it's actually pretty skill expressive and still very fun. Because in Challenger, it's still the same players. It's still the Agurins, it's still the LEC players, it's still the No Ways, the Druttuts, you know, those guys. Alois, it's still those guys. So high elo is gonna stay the same eventually. But everything below it just keeps inflating up. In terms of like the skill, just because I think just because abusing is more and more rewarding. I think
I mean, early this season there was a lot to abuse.
I think
So
just
if you just locked in any support early season and you just played like a human against someone who was, I don't know, playing Pike, bro, you'd have such a big advantage. Man.
I
If you
also
just locked
think
him up in
it
his hardcore
is
path-
it is so hard to misplay on Ghost Twisted Fate, Ghost Vein. I think it's hard to misplay on
There was-
Swifty's
Yeah.
Fleet Footwork Yumus Senna with 800 range. I think
There's
it's
still
just
stuff like that, but at least that's in the solo lane. I feel like, do you remember Karma when first season first came
oh
out?
my goodness.
Bro, it felt like someone was literally cheating in the game. That's how strong it was. No, like, do you know when you play like CS:GO or something and the guy's got like aimbot on? And you know what the fuck am I supposed to do about it?
yeah.
That's literally how it felt versus Karma. That's how strong
that was
champion
bad. That was bad.
So if people are just abusing that on repeat to climb, it kind of makes sense as to why there's so many
And
people.
then they
in high
nerf
elo
it, and then they gotta
nowadays
go
that
back
don't.
to their real champion pool.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, man, that's League of Legends for you. You have anything else?
It's a great game, man.
It's a good game. It is.
Such a good game.
I hate it, and I scream at it, and I insult people because of it, but it's a good game.
It's a good game.
And
I
it's-
swear.
Alright,
good.
relax, bro. Don't go too crazy. It's
I'm glazing it now, but it's so
yeah.
good.
Don't do backflips on
Like,
it.
you know why, Naayil? Because when you play other games, you appreciate how good League is.
I don't play any
Because
other games, by the way.
Exactly, that's why. Because, like, honestly, I was playing CSGO for a bit, but it got bland very quickly for me.
I have.
And I think it's because I came from League. And in League, there's constantly stuff changing.
it's always
Every time you play, it's different because now you're laning against Vladimir. Now you're laning against Aatrox. Now you're laning against whoever. Like, it's just, there's flavor in every game, even though I'm a one trick.
Yeah. It's a
And
to-
they do such a
it,
good job
it
of
is
like,
it is a very toxic relationship. This game.
it's definitely toxic.
We all hate it, but we love it. It's like
but that's because we're passionate about
it's
it.
like an ex-girlfriend with really good pussy. You know,
Hey, yo.
like you shouldn't be talking to her, but you just go back.
I think
Just
I can
one more
imagine what
time.
you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Don't play the halal guy. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We got the
I don't even
32.
know what it means.
We got the 32-year-old virgin over here. Okay, my bad.
Hey, yo.
I'm
what?
sorry,
I'm
my bad.
24.
Huh?
I'm 24.
All right, man. You want to move on, or do you have anything else to say about League?
Let's go. Give me the juices. Give me the good videos, the love, the content. Give it to me.
Non-League related stuff.
Non-league related.
One of the biggest.
Not like nerds. Go
There
on.
is one thing that's like going really viral all over the fucking all over TikTok basically, and like just general like Twitter as well. There is this story, bro. There is this rapper, okay, and his name I don't know if he's a rapper. Let's say musician, artist. His
Okay.
name is. I sent you the video. His name
Yeah.
is Omar Lay, and I think he's.
Omar. One sec.
Omar Lay. Yeah, he's like a Caribbean or I don't know, he's like Jamaican maybe. I don't know. He makes like very like just kind of I don't know what the style is called, but it's basically he's like a artist, okay? He makes music.
Okay.
And long story short, I don't even know who he is, but it doesn't even matter. We don't need to know who he is. So this artist was performing on a concert. And you know how in concerts they like, you know, take people from the crowd to come on stage, you know, like
Yeah.
you know, hey, you want to come on stage? Or I'd
And they
rap.
get jiggy with them.
And yeah, and they dance together, or you know, you rap. Can you rap this song? And then the fan is rapping the song, and everyone is getting hyped. Just a cool moment, right? Well, Omar Lay is different. You know what he did?
What?
He got a woman on stage,
Okay.
and he was dancing with her quite liberally, I guess. I mean, I said
Literally?
no, liberal.
Oh, liberally.
Yeah,
I think they were like
they were.
pumping.
I sent you the video.
Yeah.
You wanna go? Let's do it.
Do you want to watch it from the start or from where?
I put it at 125.
Okay, 125. Are you ready, Naayil?
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, yo! Okay, but she's dancing with him. He ain't even doing anything.
No, she's dancing.
Hey, yo!
Right. So
Yo!
it is a very nice. She's like a backup dancer.
She looks like a
It is.
He's not even like, yeah, no! What?
Okay.
That's
all right.
somebody's daughter.
There is somebody. It's fine. I'm not complaining about,
Yeah, I get you.
she's a fan. She's excited.
Yeah.
Here's the fucked up thing, Issa.
Uh-huh.
She came to that concert with her boyfriend. Not just any boyfriend, her boyfriend of 7 years.
Stop the cap.
7 years. Allegedly.
You know what that is, though?
I've
Nah,
sent you a
you're like, I'm
screenshot.
gonna be honest with you.
I've sent you a screenshot. Issa, look at the guy's face. They took it. They even
Where?
took it. They took it on Discord. I've sent it to you. They even took a screenshot of this poor guy's face.
I don't have anything. You didn't send me nothing.
Yes, I did. I mean, I pulled it up anyways. And this guy is just looking up at the stage, and he is just.
He's got that little grin on his face.
I mean, that is actually a screenshot of the video. Oh, I apologize. You are not on the screen anymore. Okay, all good.
You know what, Naayil?
Bro, Issa, listen to me. It was a video where he was just shaking his head and like smiling at the stage. And now imagine, Issa, you go to a concert, you pay tickets, and your girl is on stage doing all that.
Naayil, like, can I be honest with you, bro? I'm gonna have a hot take right now. Not a lot of people agree with me, yeah? I don't think I'd be in a relationship with someone who idolizes people like this. Like, she clearly is infatuated with this guy, and she was dancing on him. He wasn't really doing much. She was the one that backed up.
But how
her.
would you know
She
she's
was
gonna
dancing,
do that?
Getting down on her knees, whatever.
But how would you know that she's gonna do
Well,
that, Issa? How would you know she's gonna do that?
How would you know she's gonna do that? Because realistically here, yeah, they're going to a concert.
Yeah.
First of all, that's already not my kind of vibe.
What?
Because I don't care enough to get elbowed in my face by accident by some random people.
It was chill music. This wasn't like crazy mosh pits.
No, but it's not that. It's not that. I'm not saying it's like a mosh pit or something. I'm just saying I don't care enough about another human, right? That doesn't even know me, a stranger, to go and start singing and dancing in public. It's just not my vibe. I'm
It's
not
live
shitting on anyone.
music, bro. It's fine.
It's not that. It's not my vibe. I'm a bit of an
Okay.
introvert.
Okay.
I don't like that.
All right, but
And
you can't
I've never
knock
been
them.
in a-
You cannot knock them for going to a concert.
Okay, I'm not knocking them, but what I'm saying is I'd never be in that position.
Okay.
Number one.
All right.
Number two, I wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who completely idolizes a stranger like this because I find it genuinely off-putting. So like, even
being
if
a
it's not
fan?
this guy, if there's a lady and she's like completely in love with, I don't care who the guy is, Brad Pitt, whatever, and she's got like posters of him in her room, or she can't stop listening to his music, or she says, wow, he's so cute, whatever, and she books tickets to a concert, I'm not like, I don't like that. I find that off-putting.
But you don't know if she was like that. Like maybe she was just a regular fan of his music.
You think they just showed up to this concert and she was like, yeah, I guess I'll come along, and he bought the tickets, and she
No,
was like, oh,
it's
I've never
maybe
even heard of him. Let me just...
no, it's maybe like an artist they both like to listen to and they're both fans of, and then she just started acting like that once she got close to that celebrity.
Okay,
You know?
So she just had a complete. Once she got up on stage,
And
the
she
music
ha-
took her,
she
the
just-
light, she went crazy, and
Yeah.
she basically.
And I think she was completely like in that one moment she just didn't have any respect for her boyfriend at all.
So before this, she was an angel.
Not an bro. What do you mean,
And
angel, bro?
I
I'm
get
a
what you're saying. Like before this, she had no signs of this at all. She didn't really. I don't know. Do you know what it is, Naayil? Do you want to hear the truth, bro?
listen. Let's say I am a Nicki Minaj fan.
Uh-huh.
I don't go around being like, oh my god, I love Nicki Minaj, but I just like the music. But the second I like
Would you go to her concert though?
I mean, I guess, but that's not the point. I'm not talking about that. I'm just
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like that alone for me, I don't like that.
I think you're missing my point, Issa. people can go to a concert without being head over heels in love and telling everyone they love him so much and make it obvious that they would, oh, I would fuck
Bro,
this guy, you know?
It's like it's literally idolatry. Like, you know how in history where like there'd be a pharaoh,
Yeah.
right? And the pharaoh would masturbate in the river Nile, and apparently that year the crops would grow. That's how. It
Why
would be,
did you
like,
pronounce the river like my name?
Sorry about that. Naayil, whatever, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And
the
like
Nile.
they were
It's the
head over
Nile.
heels over the pharaoh, and it's just a man or whatever, right? I don't like that. I find that off-putting. Now, when you're going to a concert, that's basically what you're doing. I don't like that.
I disagree.
I'm gonna get
I don't
hated
know.
on in the comments or whatever.
That's
when
not
people
true.
watch this.
You don't go to a concert to. This isn't worshipping. It's live entertainment. It's live music.
understand.
It's a live performance. It's
I'm
like
not-
going.
I'm-
So when you go to a theater, when you go watch a movie, do you worship the movie? You don't.
No, that's completely different. It's very different vibe. There's one person on stage, right? There's the music playing, and you're singing along. Whether the lyrics are bad or good, doesn't matter. You're singing along. You got a bunch of people cheering and screaming for this person. It's like I said, for me, I don't like that ambiance, the vibe, how it is. It
It's
rubs
a
me the wrong
show.
way.
For me, it's a show. It's a play. It's a show.
I guess we see it differently.
All right,
But
man.
me personally, I just don't like that. The whole vibe I don't like. So I wouldn't even be in a relationship with someone because we're so different now. I wouldn't even be in a relationship with someone who does like that vibe or does like to going to concerts and stuff. Now, if
Okay,
you
but
mean,
what would you do in his
you're
shoes
saying
then?
hypothetically, I'm in the situation, I'm in the crowd. Naayil, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
He had to have seen this coming when she walked up on stage. Surely.
I guess the second she said she's coming on stage, I think he was
What
done.
did he think was gonna happen?
Yeah. But what
She
what,
was
what
gonna
would you
walk
do?
up on
You're
stage.
trapped now. The guy is in front row looking up at his girlfriend getting dry humped.
Brother, with all due respect,
What would you do, man? You can't escape. You can't walk off.
that woman has no respect for him. Not that
even
she
a-
doesn't have. No, I'm not saying she has little respect. She has.
She has no respect. Yeah.
Because she knows he's in the crowd. She came with him,
Yeah.
and she has
does
no
not care.
shame, not a single care at all. And she's the one dancing promiscuously on him.
Yeah.
He's not even doing shit.
Yeah. Of course
She's
he's
the
not
one
doing
like
shit.
touching him, getting down, looking like she's about to give him some fellatio, and then she backs up her ass, and like that's cool. He should have seen this coming when she came up on stage. To be honest.
Yeah.
That being said,
And he seems
bro,
like
he
that
should
kind of
have-
musician who makes like very sensual type of music, you know? Like this isn't like hardstyle.
I mean,
this
I
was-
don't know. Is he? I mean,
It
what else
sounded
is gonna
like
happen when he
to
comes
me
up on
it sounded like sex music. It did.
Sure, even worse then. So what did the reality is, bro, he just needs to go home and not talk to her ever again. If she comes to apologize or whatever, it's been proven that this woman has no
If I
respect
was
for
in the
him.
crowd with my girlfriend and she did that and everyone was looking at me and filming me, I would be screaming, "I'm her brother. We're siblings. I'm not her boyfriend. I'm just we're you know, I'm just making
But
sure
even
that
then, that's weird, bro. Like it's
watching
it's
your
just-
sister get piped out. Listen, I just don't
That's
want
what I'm
anyone.
saying. Like what's going on?
Bro, this guy will be known now for like this guy's he's embarrassed completely in the
Yeah,
entire
you know
internet.
why? Because he sat there and he stared with a smile on his face and his mouth hanging out.
But it wasn't a smile because he's happy. It wasn't that.
It was like an awkward, embarrassed smile.
it
yeah.
was like I'm smiling at like why would you do
What is going on? It's more
what
a
is that?
confused and shocked smile.
Yeah,
right?
it's like I can't believe you're doing this. It's like
He
that.
needs to- he needs
He
to
was
just
shaking
go
his head
home.
as well. It's a screenshot that I showed, but he's shaked his head. Like he was shaking his head. Like he really was.
Naayil, I'm gonna have a hot take. He deserves it, bro.
No, he didn't. He did not.
Sorry, bro.
Listen, man. When he might be in love. Listen,
I'm gonna
bro.
be. No. Here's the thing, yeah, because they're all shitting on the woman, and cool, you can shit on the woman, right? I'm assuming everyone's shitting on this woman. He is in a relationship with this woman for 7 years. I don't know, like I can't see him not seeing this.
That potential.
I just
of
I can't see myself being with someone for 7 years.
7 years. Bro.
7 years. You know how long that is. And then
fucking
me not
years.
being able to be like, you know what? She has no respect for me. She's willing to.
You would think that
It-
she's done something similar in the past.
She's
like
probably
that.
done this in the past, bro. It's been 7 years.
Yeah.
It's not like she just turned into a completely new human once she walked up on stage. I get it. The lights, the ambiance, the music, the celebrity. I get it.
I would be pissed, bro. Imagine you pay the tickets and shit.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe
We don't
she
know. Okay,
bought
we
him
don't
there.
know. I'm assuming he paid the tickets. That's usually what happens. A 7-year relationship. It seems like he's like probably the guy that provides. Maybe. I don't know. Is that even something you can say in 2024? Okay, if you're in a long-lasting relationship, the guy
literally, you don't know.
You don't know. Okay,
She might have bought the tickets and brought him along.
That's true.
The thing is, though, in 7 years, are you telling me she didn't show any signs that she's this kind of a person?
Yeah, probably did.
Really?
But then it's sad because then he still didn't break up with her because he was just probably really in love.
No, she
Bro.
doesn't respect him. There's no love there.
But maybe, like, bro, you need to think though, like, if he was like just cold-hearted and didn't care, he would just break up with her. But why did he not break up with her? Do you think it's because he's stupid? He probably knew this wasn't the right behavior, but maybe he just really, really liked her.
Okay, well, here's the reality then. He needs to mature, and although it might break his heart, him going through a relationship like this where his partner doesn't even respect him. God only knows what she's doing behind his back because she's doing this in front of him, in front row view. So God only knows what she's doing without him there. But okay, sure. She's basically just proven to him that not only is she willing to cheat, she'll probably do it in his face. And the fact that he's going to sit there and she's not even remorseful. She doesn't give a fuck. She's just dancing. She's backing up her off on him. She doesn't give a fuck. And she knows he's there. So it's more so like he's a bit immature, and honestly, I'd go as far as say naive, man. What's he doing? What's he doing? Like, what's the plan?
I guess you could say he's like. I guess you could say he's like a simp or something because.
That's silly. That's silly.
I don't know.
He could do what he wants, to be honest.
But like it's kind of funny how our roles are reversed. Usually, I say that well, your fault, man. You are a girlfriend, boyfriend, but I don't know if you've ever been in love, but when you're really in love, you don't see blatant, stupid things in front of you. You don't see red flags.
True. That's true.
And if he's really in love for this entire time and he really liked her, he maybe just didn't see that stuff. And maybe this public incident and this incident where hundreds of people on the internet tell him how fucked this is, maybe this opened his eyes now. And then he's just a victim. That stuff happened to me in the past. I've had past moments, where everyone was telling me, dude, get the fuck out of there. And I'm like, why? You guys are hating. What's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. But now, in hindsight, what was going through my head? What was going through my head? I was crazy. But in the moment...
That's maturing, though.
Right.
The thing is, like, 7 years, Naayil. It's not 7 months.
Yeah.
7 years is 1/3 of your life that you've lived. Okay? That's
of my current life. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but most of those years some of those years you weren't conscious, but whatever. 1/3 of your life is 7 years.
Right.
That is very long, bro. So for him to just disregard whatever it might have been, red flag, or whatever it was. And
I'm gonna drop a hot take anyways. I don't believe in long relationships in terms of boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't believe in that. Like these year-longs girlfriend, boyfriends, I don't believe in that. You should get like married, no? How can you be boyfriend, girlfriend for 7 years? I don't get that. My dad proposed to my mom after 2 weeks. He met my mom 2 weeks later. He proposed. For me, the right person, you just know.
No, I agree. And I've talked about this on stream. I've said, I think most guys can look at a woman
and be like, that's my wife.
And in the first week, they
know.
Can be like, that's my wife.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, they could be like, yeah, this is someone I could marry. At the very least.
If you're together with someone for 2 years and someone asks you, would you marry her? And your immediate answer is not yes, then you're wasting your time. In my opinion, everyone has different opinions. People are going to flame us and they'll be like, well, maybe they can't afford it. Maybe they're far away. And my parents were poor when they were young. They didn't go with these,
No, but you could say like, here's the thing. It's one thing saying, I don't know. And it's another thing saying, yeah, she could be my wife. Or yeah, I'm planning to make her my wife. Like those are two different things.
She could be the one.
Yeah. But if it's like, it's still ambiguous, we'll just see how it goes after 2 years, then it's a bit weird.
That's a bit weird. And I think that's how many relationships goes nowadays. where they're just like they're more fuck buddies than actual boyfriend girlfriend, you know. And they're like when it really goes, like when it really gets serious, they are not about it.
Hold up. You just changed my mindset on this whole thing. So he's been with her for 7 years and he's her boyfriend. He's not her husband.
No.
Deserve. She probably cheats on him. Deserve.
Poor guy, man. Poor guy.
No, you had it coming. I'm gonna tell you why.
He did kind of have it
There's
coming.
like different avenues we can go down right now. There's avenue number one. She treats him like shit. She disrespects him publicly, and he doesn't care. He sees the red flags, and he doesn't give a fuck. He just moves on with his life. Whatever. Then there's avenue number two. She's been saying to him, like, when are we gonna get serious? I want to get married, my parents or whatever. Like, I just want to get married.
Right.
And he's like, nah, not yet.
That is usually the case, by the way. The women usually wanna get married first.
Yeah, if they like the guy, right?
I've never seen a guy. When are we? You know, I've never seen him like be like, when are we gonna get married?
Right, it happens.
I've never seen that shit.
I'm not saying it's common, but it happens. It's a thing.
Well, everything happens, but I've never. That must be
where,
very
like,
small.
The woman's abusing the guy in the sense that she's just using him for a purpose, and there's times where the guy's using the woman just for a purpose, and there's no intention of any longevity in the relationship.
But I think that's in the single-digit percentage, bro. I swear to God.
Maybe. It might be in the like low double digits, like 15% or something. But
Dude,
regardless, it happens now.
All right, cool. Yeah, sure.
Now, if she's saying, when are we getting married? And he's just like, well, maybe let's say 1 year in, he was like, okay, this year we'll get married. And then a year passes and she's like, what's happening? And he's like, okay, this year. And he keeps doing that, and it's been 7 years. I don't even blame her at this point.
Yeah.
She should break up with him.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be going around dancing at concerts and getting touched by some guy. She should just be looking for marriage or whatever it might be if she wants to get married. Or she might just be disgusted. And he tried to propose, and she was like, nah, I don't think we can get married right now.
That is also the case. Let's just say, I'm not ready yet.
And if that's the case, he should move on. This relationship was doomed a while ago, bro. What are they doing? What are they doing? Like, how are you together for 7 years? Okay, cool. You're not married. I understand. Because some people just don't believe in marriage. And that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. They don't believe in marriage. But, dude, you're with a woman who's going to the front row in a concert and she's getting up on stage to dance with this guy. He had to have seen this coming, man.
Probably.
Because, Naayil, you're going to a concert. It's very rare that you're not sitting there like... Because of how
By the way, and how much of an asshole is this O'Malley guy to pick out the girl right next to her man?
I mean, he doesn't know, man. He might just think they're two people just standing next to each other.
I mean, these rappers have some power trips, bro. I'm in the rap game and stuff. They love fucking your bitch. They love that. They love taking girls. They love that. Bro, I listen to a lot of rap music. I follow a lot, even in pop music. In Hollywood, they love taking away a man's girl. They just love that.
Disgusting, bro. I find that nasty.
You think so?
It's just, like... Bro, that's one way to just get killed. For no reason.
That is... But I mean, they have protection. You can't kill those guys.
Sure. But you can only be protected for so long. Like, it's so silly.
As a casual man, you should probably not do that, yeah. As a regular guy, you should not do that.
No, as anyone, bro.
But those rappers have security...
There's psychos out there. So if you sleep with some
those
guys,
rappers are the psychos. What are you talking about? They kill people.
Yeah. For how long? Like, how long are they going to be protected?
Forever.
How long can they... Like, it's... Bro, why would you want to mess with a random stranger like that anyway? And number two, how do you have the heart to pull something like that off?
They're just... I can see it that it's like it's a power trip. Like, they don't...
And it's also a thing where now you're like, immediately if you find out like a girl's got a boyfriend, she's got a whatever, a husband... You just kind of lower your gaze. You're not looking at her sexually anymore. You're not romanticizing her. You're not fantasizing about her. You just lower your gaze, bro. Because
I don't think guys do that.
It should be the case. That's just disgusting, straight up.
Me, I don't
I'll
really...
find that out.
For me, like, if I find a girl really, really attractive, that I do not care she has a boyfriend. Obviously, I won't like be like, oh, fuck him.
That's disgusting. Naayil, you're messed up in the head.
So a girl becomes unattractive to you just because she has a boyfriend?
Not that she becomes unattractive. I can't even look at her as attractive. She might be attractive,
How?
but I'm not looking at her like that anymore. There's no romance in my head. There's no lust in my head. There's no fantasy.
I still
That's
think, man,
done.
I still think, man, bro, that, she's a really, really good looking person, man. Fuck that. She's, for example, or she's hot.
You can say she's good looking, but you're not thinking of pursuing anything. You're not thinking of any intimacy, nothing.
I do.
That's disgusting, bro. You're
How?
disgusting. You're disgusting.
How?
Nine, that's nasty AF. You know what that means?
I'm not gonna be like talking to her, trying to like take her because she has a boyfriend. But if they broke up tomorrow, I would be like, good.
No, you're disgusting.
Bro, what do you
You know
mean?
what that means, Nine? That just means you're not someone that should. So if I now have a wife, I
Yeah.
don't want you talking to her, bro.
But that's
not even an
different.
intimidation thing.
You're
I
my
just
friend.
don't-
You're my friend. That's different.
I don't like the idea that you even have anything in your head. Like, I don't like that.
You're my friend. I'm not talking about friends. I'm not doing that to my friends.
So what then?
I have friends and family members with girlfriends. I don't do that to them. That's disgusting. It's just, if I see a hot girl on Instagram, she has a boyfriend. I don't give a fuck she has a boyfriend. She's still hot. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And that's everyone.
Okay, sure.
Bro, no, if you do that, that's disgusting. Those stories where girlfriend fucks your brother, that is absolutely piss.
What is that?
That is scum. That is scum. And if you're friends with someone and you take his girlfriend, that's scum. That's disgusting.
I
No,
agree.
I'm not talking about that. That is obvious. What the fuck? But I'm talking about that. If I just see a girl and she happens to have a boyfriend and I don't know the girl, I don't know the guy, for me that doesn't change how I see her and how I would personally like her. You know what I mean? Now, if I hypothetically were to sleep with her and she cheats on her boyfriend with me, I first of all, that is not a girlfriend for me now. If she cheats on her boyfriend for me, she's gonna cheat on me for someone else. So what these rappers
I
do,
understand. But
what
for
these-
your
but-
own
I'm talking
conscience-
about these musicians. What these rappers do is they take girls out of relationships, they fuck them, and then they throw them out. That's what they do. Basically, they quote unquote ruin the relationship. I mean, I guess the girl ruined it herself, but they basically just they use
They
her.
act as almost like a hero in their eyes. In their eyes, they're a hero.
They're not
They've
heroes.
proven that this woman was not loyal.
Right.
And
True. She would leave that guy
so
for
in their
me.
eyes, they're doing a justice.
Technically, yeah.
I just think it's this cope. I think it's a power thing.
It is.
And
It is
even if
absolutely a
it's
power
not,
thing. Absolutely.
How do you like your conscience? Don't you feel bad?
For the guy.
And don't you find it disgusting as well? Like she just
Oh, yeah,
slept with
she's a hoe,
slept
she's
with
a hoe.
guy yesterday, and now she's sleeping with you. It's just nasty.
No, she's a cheating hoe. She's a cheater. Yeah, she's.
No, but like from your own, like, don't you get a bit sick? Like, ugh. She slept with her boyfriend yesterday, and now she's sleeping with you today. It's just nasty.
It is. It is.
And it's supposed to feel nasty because that's how you get STDs.
It is nasty.
And that's
It is.
how she ends up pregnant and you don't know who the dad is.
It is.
So biologically, we're supposed to actually find that disgusting. I feel like honestly, your brain's you've rewired your brain, or your brain's fried if you don't have a problem with that. I think
No,
it's
no,
nasty.
I'm not saying that it's not disgusting. It is disgusting. It is having
No,
promiscuous.
it's so disgusting. You don't even want to sleep with her. It's just nasty. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how hot she is. If you told him, by the way, this morning she slept with some guy, I'm like, oh, I'm good. It's just nasty. The idea.
I guess if you frame it like that, it is kind of weird.
No, is it not?
But I can understand why these rappers do it. You know what I mean?
They're nasty too, bro.
They are.
They're nasty.
They are nasty. Maybe I'm just down bad as well. So
Maybe you're down.
I'm also just a bit down bad. See, I'll just take any girl. That's the only thing. But I'm at least smart enough. To be like, okay, that's not a girl to build a future with. Because if she cheats on him, she's gonna cheat on me.
That's a different subject. That's a different subject. But I'm just saying, your own conscience, right? Your own instinct. Don't you go, ugh.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah.
She
yeah.
slept with this stranger yesterday. It's just your brain immediately goes, that's off-putting. Does that not happen to you, Naayil?
I don't know
not
really. I've never really like found this situation in real life. It never. I was never really confronted with it, so I'm not too sure about it. I mean, but you could make this argument for anything. Like, unless you are with a virgin, your future wife has always
No,
said
but
so.
there's a difference. I'll tell you why. So, if a woman had, I don't know, let's say a boyfriend, right? Or she slept with a guy a year ago. Yeah? In a year's time, if she got pregnant by him, she'd have a baby and she'd be pregnant.
Right.
So there's obviously no worry in terms of like who's going to be the part of the father, right?
Right.
In that sense.
Right.
And then there's also in terms of if she had an STD, it's either treated now or it's untreated and someone knows. It's not like it's up in the air. Because
Okay.
if it was today and she got an STD, she wouldn't know. And if she was yesterday, she got an STD, she wouldn't know. And now you've got an STD.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it was a year ago, she got something. But in a year's time, it's either she's got it treated or I don't know what the hell's going on. Or she has it and you know now.
I don't really know where you're going with this.
What I'm saying is the two things I said before, right? Which were two reasons why I found it disgusting, or like why I think biologically you find it disgusting, was if she does get pregnant, you don't know who the father is because some guy slept with her yesterday. And number two, she can have an STD and she doesn't even know, and now you have an STD. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just disgusting that you're mixing partners. Like, to me personally, I find it nasty AF.
But
like you're mixing
but to
partners
you,
in
it's a
10 weeks.
difference if there is time in between or not.
If there's time in between,
It's-
number one, yeah, I think there's a big difference.
Okay.
Because even biologically, there's a difference.
Right, and also
That's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
if a girl can instantly switch partners again, then how much,
then there's the psychological
yeah, so,
aspect,
like
yeah.
how then her first relationship didn't really affect her at all.
Yeah, she's not monogamous by nature, basically.
Yeah, basically.
She might be, but her brain's fried. So
Yeah.
she's not actually.
That is true. That is true.
She's like switching partner to partner to partner. She's just, yeah. And I guess if you're polygamous or whatever, then sure, that's fine for you. But if you're not and you want an actual relationship, then.
No man, these musicians, they fuck anything. They don't care.
That's what I'm saying. I find that nasty, dude.
And I can just
find
like
that
see that whole like listen, I can see that nastiness and that like just sleeping around just for the fuck of it and ruining relationships and not being serious just for the fuck of it. I can see that like why they do it. I also see that this is not a outlet like just, like this is not this is not a future prospect. It's
There's
not a
no
prospect for
longevity.
future. There's no longevity in it. I also realize that. That's why the rappers that do that are mostly in their like early 20s or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, because that's usually what most men do in their 20s. They just fuck around, you know, and then eventually they'll get like serious. But yeah, man, sad story, dude. Sad fucking story.
I think he deserved it. All right.
I guess
Let's
they
go to the
both.
next one, Naayil.
Do you think she feels bad?
I don't think she gives a fuck.
Do you
at all.
think she's sad? Oh my god, my boyfriend broke up with me now.
She doesn't care. Do you know why? She's still on the high.
Bro,
of the
I've
dopamine
seen
rush of dancing with her
TikToks.
favorite idol.
Issa, I have seen TikToks where it's like boyfriend won't wait one sec. It's like a girl. I mean, you can't see me right now, but it's like a girl standing in pajamas with her phone, and like the phone is ringing and keeps going to mailbox, and then it's like the title is like her boyfriend won't pick up the phone after a wild girl's night out.
Her boyfriend won't pick up. No, she won't pick up the phone from her boyfriend, right?
No, her boy, like she was out with the girls. She probably was doing some wild shit on Snapchat.
Yeah.
The girls were probably filming her dancing on some guy, and then the boyfriend saw that, and now the boyfriend won't talk to her anymore.
Oh, okay.
And then after she's crying about it.
do you know what it is, Naayil? Like,
Do you think that the girl on stage is now crying about her boyfriend leaving
She
because
could
of
be
that?
because, like we said, in the moment, it could just be the lights, the singer, cool, and she just got immersed and she
Carried
just
away.
lost herself, right? Cool, she lost herself. The reality is, though, Nike, you don't want a relationship. You don't want that to be the mother of your children. You don't want a long relationship. a serious relationship,
Actions
that
and
kind of person.
consequences. Yeah.
It's actions have consequences, but like now she's that kind of a person that will disregard her partner
Out of
and
impulse.
just be raunchy on stage with some guy she's never met. It's just weird, bro. I find it really weird. And this is what I'm saying. Like, in her eyes, she knows him because she knows his music. He doesn't know who this woman is.
Of course not.
And she doesn't really know who this guy is, right? But to her, he's an idol,
Yeah.
right? Like, in her mind, the way she views him, she's not looking at a regular human. She's looking at something bigger.
A man of status. A
man of status, but in her
untouchable
mind,
man.
he's huge.
Yeah, he's untouchable. No one can get to
Right.
this guy.
Yes.
But I
And,
can.
Like, he's almost like a superhero in her eyes, right? I find that already off-putting. Like, I don't have anyone like that. And I'm not flexing. I just think that's the norm, though. You should, like, what is that?
I mean, I have rappers that I love to listen to.
You can have singers that you like listening to their music.
But I like Drake a lot. If I met Drake, I wouldn't start crying.
Yes.
I would be like, holy shit, Drake, hey, what's up, man? And like, I would like be talking to him regularly.
I like your music, cool, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I like Adele, and I like her music, yeah?
Right.
I'm never gonna go to a concert for Adele. If I saw Adele, I honestly wouldn't even ask for a picture. I might if she wasn't busy at all and I was walking right by her. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know because I haven't been in the moment. But I probably I wouldn't care. I think I'd just continue on with my day like.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I would be excited. I would be like, oh, that's so cool. You know?
Sure. Like in the moment,
because it's a once in a lifetime experience. Wow, this is a very very big celebrity, and I'm excited to see him.
No,
and
I wouldn't think it like that. I would think it honestly, genuinely. Like, okay, I like her music. It would be nice to take a picture of her. I'll tell people like, yo, I met Adele today.
Or like talk to her or something, you know? Like have a small conversation and like just let her know that,
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think you can have a healthy relationship with celebrities.
Sure,
I think you can just like respect what they do and appreciate it, and when you see them, get excited. I think that's fine.
Maybe I've got like a 90-year-old's take on this.
I don't know, man. Like I don't think like if my girlfriend has a favorite art, like if my girlfriend likes Drake, for example, then I have no problem with it. Now, if she tells me, man, I would let Drake clean out every edge of my pussy. If she said that to me,
that's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't do celebrity crushes. That is, I think,
that's what I'm saying.
That is just cheating with extra. The celebrity crush, that's already a red flag. If a girl has both, by the way. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend has a celebrity crush, that's already
I think that's
weird.
Weird.
You know in relationships, Issa, in relationships they have hall passes. You know what that means? You know what a hall pass is? It means that if you let's say you love Adele, and if I'm your girlfriend, and like in our relationship it's like, okay, Issa, Adele is your hall pass, which means if for some reason you had the chance to sleep with Adele, I would allow you to sleep with her. There is people in relationships that do that.
Here's the thing, yeah. I honestly think, and I don't care, I'm gonna say it now, yeah? You don't have any respect for your partner. If you don't have any respect. You're basically saying, I'm only with you because I couldn't
right.
That's basically what you're saying. No. So already you're making them feel like at best that they're second best, or at best that you're settling. And how are you going to put that kind of a burden on your partner? It's just rude. Yeah. It's disgusting. You shouldn't be.
Celebrity crushes aren't like... A celebrity crush is fine if you're 15.
You shouldn't be together. The reality is, you think you're too good for him, or you think someone's way better than him, so you're basically settling. And
you're just waiting until someone better comes along.
If you're a guy that does that, you're a degenerate pig as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll be honest with you, I think it's very important for a guy to make his woman feel like she's beautiful. Even if she's fat and butt ugly, he should make her feel like she's gorgeous, right? I'm not even a simp, bro. I just think for your wife, that's what you should do, yeah? It's fair. Now, even if she goes through an accident, she loses her arm, bro, you just make her feel like she's the best woman ever. Okay. So if you're gonna say, yeah, I think you're cool and all, but there's this woman in this show that I watch, and can I get the hall pass if I ever meet her? Like,
that is kind of degenerate. That is
like, bro, what are you saying? Like, what are you like? Oh my god, man.
Yeah, that's stupid.
At that point, if your lady loses interest for you, good, deserved.
Yeah,
if she finds you unattractive after that, I swear it's deserved.
Yeah.
I hope, you know what? If this guy in a 7-year relationship said, oh yeah, the whole pass would be
Malay, that guy,
auntie or something, then she doing this stuff on stage, good.
True. Maybe that is what they did. Maybe that rapper or that musician.
Talking about hall passes is so dumb.
Or celebrity crushes.
If you're gonna have that discussion, like, it's just so goofy.
It is childish.
So silly.
Like, the last time I heard about celebrity crushes was when I was like 12 and all the girls liked Justin Bieber, you know?
And who even has celebrity crushes once
a
you're an adult?
A lot of people. On the internet, lots of people.
I get it. When you were in school, the 12-year-old, when we were 12, 13, every girl like Justin Bieber or some garbage like that.
Yeah.
Fine. But once you're an adult, like, who even has time for celebrity crushes?
Bro, lots of people, man. It's online. It's social media. You see it all the time. I think in general, in the real world, I think the average human doesn't. But you see a lot of it online. You
On
see
like
a lot
Twitter
of
and stuff. Sure.
Twitter,
Okay.
TikTok. Bro, you'd see on TikTok, there's whole communities thirsting over celebrities, both male and female.
Dude, if you spend enough time on Twitter, you actually think the world's going to shit.
Yeah.
You think we live in a dystopia, there's no recovery. But once you just go outside your house, you're like, oh, everyone's normal.
Everyone's normal, yeah.
It's just like Twitter and some certain sites, social media.
Dude, I
it's
live
just so
in a
bad.
place where everything we talk about right now even is not even. Bro, I live in a rural Austrian area. All they know here is beer and racism. That's all they do.
You get chatted.
Like they don't know, bro. They don't even know the internet. I don't even think most of them know what Twitter is. And I'm not kidding. Even the young people don't use Twitter. The young people like
Good.
the only thing the young people use is YouTube, and they just watch the most normie shit ever. Nothing from the US, nothing even from within the EU, nothing from the UK. They just watch like maybe a couple German stuff, like German YouTubers.
Yeah.
And they're on Snapchat and Instagram. That's it. That they don't use Reddit in Austria. They don't use Twitter. They don't use any of these forums. They don't use Discord. Most people in Austria don't use Discord. They like it's just super like in terms of like because in Spain or even in Germany, it's far more like developed and modernized. But Austria is still, especially in the rural areas. Obviously, if you're in Vienna or in like Salzburg, like big cities, cities are always like more, like towards that. What I mean, like more social media connected. Those cities are always more connected.
Yeah.
But if you go into the rural area of even Germany or Austria, that shit has not reached here at all. So
I mean, it hasn't even reached there in the big cities.
So
the
the
degree that you
contrast
can
of like the online world and the real world is even bigger here.
have. Yeah.
Because even my
Yeah,
friends
I get-
even most of my friends from school back in the day don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I get you. Now, I mean, I live in London. I'm in the heart of London. Okay.
Yeah.
When I spend enough time on Twitter, I'm like, wow, this is bad. Like, I start thinking, okay, everyone's racist. Everyone's whatever. We're going. This is going to be a race.
Everyone
war
is a
soon.
far leftist.
There's
Everyone.
going to be a religious war soon.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, this is it. The end days are coming. Like, you think Judgment Day, Doomsday is like around the corner?
Yeah.
Bro, I leave my house to go get a shawarma or something.
All good.
Everything's normal.
Everyone's
like,
chilling.
No, everyone's fine. Like, nothing's happening. I go to the gym. Everyone's nice. Everyone's respectable. Everything's just normal. But when you're on Twitter, it's just something about like social
It's
media.
just extremes. It's only extremes. It's either
heavy
it's
extremes.
it's either the most leftist shit ever, literally tolerate anything anyone does, it's fine, it's no problem, or it's the most racist, hateful,
Literally.
right wing second coming of Hitler, just the worst ever. Like it's just horrific people, terrible people,
I think the people in the middle are the majority, right?
and they don't talk. They're not vocal.
They either don't use Twitter.
They just
or
like
spend
stuff.
little
They
time
just
on it,
like and
or they just
retweet.
Don't type.
Yeah, they just like stuff.
They just yeah. They just scroll through it and leave. Because
Yeah.
if like realistically speaking, if you are gonna leave a comment, it means you really believe in your point beyond anything.
Yeah.
Because who the hell's got time to start arguing with some guy on the internet?
Yeah,
Like,
no one cares.
what are you doing? So yeah, you're either gonna be one extreme or the other to actually.
Or
type.
you're really
That makes
affected. Yeah, it's amazing. Like Twitter is one. I mean, I guess the whole internet is like that, but Twitter is really wild.
I mean, I don't use Instagram. I don't use anything else outside of like YouTube and Twitch.
TikTok is also a little bit like that. It's very
Really?
it's very extreme to the right or to the left. But you see more of a happy medium as well
Yeah.
on TikTok. YouTube Shorts as well. I
mean,
think
I can
YouTube
imagine, right?
YouTube Shorts is the best, I guess, in terms of that. Like I don't see a lot.
Yeah,
lots of-
YouTube Shorts. YouTube's just chill.
And then you have Instagram Shorts where you will see one workout video of like Joey Swole having a nice time, being very wholesome. You go to Instagram Shorts, you swipe down once, and then you see a family of 4 getting annihilated, crushed to death in a car accident. Like, dude, I swear to God, I don't know if you don't have Instagram, right?
No.
Yeah, you've told me that before. You don't have Instagram. Bro, I have Instagram. Dude, you'll watch like one interesting Instagram reel and you scroll down hoping it's the same thing. You see literally people get hit by a car. I saw
Is
a
that actually true?
It's horrific. Type it in
They
the
have,
comments.
like, war and deaths on Instagram.
It's like, yeah, it's horrible. I've seen like it's like car crashes, like traffic incidents. I've seen a video of a guy on a motorcycle with a GoPro with a camera on his helmet, and he got hit by a car. That guy got launched. I thought he broke his neck or something. I instantly clicked off because that looked so bad. I swear, I literally clicked off mid crash. He was in the air when I clicked off.
Flipping hell.
Like that is, I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you need to fix your shit, man. You need to fix that website.
I need to pee quickly. Yeah. 1 sec. 1 sec, Naayil. Sorry.
Bro, we're not editing this. This is a one take.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna pee myself.
Well, I wish we had sponsors. Then I could be like holding a product. You know, this podcast is sponsored by, you know, maybe in the future we'll get some sponsors I can talk about while this guy's pissing, man. What is this? This is so unprofessional, Issa. This is unprofessional. Yeah, I mean, guys, we're currently at 1 hour 44. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, comment. It helps. It helps a lot. Yeah. Why am I here now, all by myself? I should just hide. But that shit won't work. Was that his toilet? I don't know if that picked it up, the headset. Or like the OBS. Oh my goodness, Issa, you fucking...
Hello. Talk to me now.
You're unprofessional, Issa.
Dude, like, am I supposed to bring a bottle and put it under my desk or something?
Go before, man.
It's been 1 hour 30 minutes now. I need to pee again.
For fuck's sake.
Nah, it's not that big of a deal, bro. Hey guys,
shut up. I'm a professional, man. We should keep this professional.
Yeah, it's professional, bro. What? They waited 30 seconds? Like, you're good.
All right. I mean,
we're saying, Naayil? What next topic? I'm done talking about promiscuous men and ladies.
I mean, we can go completely different, or we can stay in the relationship, like man and women topic.
You hook me up, boss. You let me know.
I mean, I don't mind.
You give me the next topic. Let's go, Naayil. Let's go.
I've seen this tweet or article or whatever. I've sent it to you. Let me pull it up, which is it's quite interesting in my opinion. So basically, give me a sec. So basically, it is a tweet. It's a quote retweet of a post, and the original post said, it's a quote which says like, they should have taught us about taxes in school, you know, because they don't teach taxes in school. And then it says like the same guys in the school. It's just, you know, it's a meme of a guy just sleeping, saying that people who say that we don't get valuable information in school weren't in school to learn to begin with. That's what he's saying, you know? And then the quote retweet is, we don't use anything we learn about in school in real life is the single biggest lie I have ever seen that's widely accepted. What's your take on that? Can I start?
Yeah, go on.
I think that I've been in school, obviously. I haven't been in university, but I have finished the mandatory school everyone has to finish. In Austria, I guess you can call it high school, whatever. I finished that. I don't use anything that I studied after elementary school in my real life personally. And in my opinion, more than 50% of all people don't use anything they learned in school. So I disagree with the quote tweet that says that, oh, it's a lie, what we learn in school, we do use. Now, obviously, that's why I say elementary, because like learning, writing, calculating, like that is actually important. But I don't remember anything I've done in school. Nothing. That's why I still suck at geography. When I was in school, I could name you all European countries with the capital cities. Now I could maybe get the countries right, but capital cities I'll fuck up, definitely. I knew more about history back then. I forgot all of that. I knew how to do Pythagoras. I don't know how to do that anymore. I used to know how to solve how do you call it in English? But you know when you look for x, find the x. You know those calculations.
Find
X,
the X. Yeah, I think you said eggs.
like no
Yeah,
x,
yeah.
like it was like x squared
Yeah,
equals
algebra.
18f algebra. Yeah, I used to do that. I knew how to do that. I have a, you know, the A levels in England
Yeah.
where you like the big exam. I have an A level in mathematics. I have like the high rank, like the thing that makes me go to university. I graduated that in mathematics. I could like draw graphs and shit like that. I could do all of that. I know nothing now. If you put that in front of me,
You're
I
not
have
really learning it. Like, you're not using it. Do
yeah,
you know
because
why
it's
that
not
is, though,
information
Naayil? Do you know
that's
why this is
useful.
hard to discuss?
It's not useful.
No, it's not that it's not useful. It's not useful to you because you didn't actually pursue a career in mathematics.
That's the point. Good point. How many like what's the percentage of the population that needs the stuff they learn in school?
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? When you're learning these things in school, it's not necessarily that you're going to be using them for the rest of your life, but it's giving you like the opportunity to pursue it, right? It's giving you, number one, it's making you aware of the, like, well, if you're learning geography, right? It doesn't mean you need to really learn about all the cities in Australia and all the cities in New Zealand and what the capital city of Cameroon is. You don't need, it's not that you need it. It's just that if you do want to pursue a path in geography, that is now there for it. Yeah, like it's there for you now. You've got the
Okay.
exposure to it now. You've been exposed to history, geography, whatever it might be, science, English,
But what's
math,
the point
whatever
if
it
you
is.
forget all of it?
The point is, though, in the moment, now you can take that step further when you go to uni. When you go to university, now you can say, okay, this is what I want to pursue because this is what I was interested in school. And like, okay, I done business and finance in uni, okay? I didn't graduate. My last year, I dropped out and started streaming. I was streaming throughout it, and then when it started to grow big enough and I could start making enough money, I just dropped out last year and I just started streaming.
It's good
But when I
for
was
you.
doing business and finance, I realized because I was doing business in school and maths, I was like, okay, business and finance would be good. It's something I do want to pursue. If I want to pursue like anything to do with law or becoming a doctor, you need to go to school for that. But you're saying, like, let's say high school education.
Yeah, we're talking only about high school. When we were kids, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You get exposed to a multitude of different things, whether it's business, history, whatever. So now you can decide what you want to pursue in the future. It's not necessarily that you're gonna need algebra,
Bro, I have
but if you do wanna
never
pursue
met
math,
anyone in math class being like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
there's some people that are like genuine. They
Bro,
love math. They like numbers.
I have never met a single person like that.
Or the numbers gets used in the degree, whatever it might be.
And I've talked about this before, and the thing is, if you want to be an engineer, a high school level mathematics teachings are not gonna help you at all in university, in my opinion. Like that's
Okay,
like
but what if you actually want to study mathematics? What if you want to become a maths teacher? What if you want to become a mathematics lecturer at uni? What if you want to actually, I don't know, study just
bro,
maths,
by
mathematics,
the
raw
time
mathematics?
the time between like the time the time that passes between you finishing high school and going to uni to become a teacher, you will forget the things you had in school, and you're gonna
No,
have to.
because you're still going to be using those things when you're in uni.
But the time in between, I mean, like let's say you have like a summer break in between.
Okay,
Unless
okay, but that you're kind of silly because you're pursuing something you're pursuing a degree in something, and then you stop researching it and studying it throughout summer. That's
okay,
just
but
ridiculous.
if you wanted to, I mean, so you basically say that like school is like a
It exposes you to things that you might be interested in.
But-
We're lucky, or maybe we're unlucky, that we don't even use anything from school.
But it's such a niche. They don't teach like the original Twitter post said. They don't teach taxes in school. They don't because they just design you to be employed. So don't
You know
worry
what? A lot
don't
of
worry
things,
about your
bro.
taxes. Your boss makes your taxes. They don't teach you how to be self-employed. They don't teach you. I'm a streamer. We're both self-employed. I just learned about the Austrian tax system, and it is so fucked up. I have an account. I'm in a. What is that word in English?
You have an accountant.
Yeah, but like, 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
Chancellery.
A counselor.
No, chancellery. I mean, I'm at like a firm that's like doing accounting for multiple businesses. You know what I mean? I have basically, I have someone that does my accounting, but it's not just one person. No. There's companies that do businesses, bookings and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing, because doing the Austrian taxes by yourself is fucking, it's terrible. It's 40 pages, and I didn't learn about that in school. I didn't learn about Austrian taxes. I didn't learn about income tax, about I don't know how to say it in English, but like, I didn't learn about the social credit system, the social insurance system, the different companies that make that insurances. I didn't learn about anything. I didn't learn,
but like you said, Naayil,
how to buy a car, how to finance, how to do that, how to take a loan out from the bank.
Okay, but do you know why this is a bit hypocritical? Because what you're saying is they should teach this stuff when, let's say, you're 15, right? And you're not going to be using it.
I mean, not 15, but like, when you graduate, you're 17, 18.
Okay, so they teach you this at 17, 18. And then by the time you're going to be using it, it's going to be, let's say, 3 years later when you're 21. So, like you said, what's the point of teaching it? Because you're going to forget it.
No, but because you don't forget that. That's
If you're not using it, you would. You genuinely would. In 3 years, you'd forget it completely, unless you're actually
But that is vital information. That's just like stuff.
It's not vital if you're not using it. It's not vital to you. It's only vital in the future. And most people aren't gonna just sit there and study it every month just to remember it.
I feel like if I got exposed to how crazy the tax system is and how complicated it is, then I would be like, okay, maybe I don't have to know every detail of it, but I know how it's supposed to work. I know that if I make money by myself, I'm supposed to make a declaration, blah blah blah. This is the form, it's 40 pages long. If I fuck up one time, I have to pay a fine, that's a whole funny story in Austria.
I don't know how bad the tax is in Austria. It's not that bad in the UK. I think it's fine.
In the US,
Issa,
I get money. We get paid from Twitch in San Francisco. We get paid from the US when we make our payments. When we fill out our payment information for the US taxes, on Twitch you have to fill out the US tax code, right? You know that it's one page. It's one page that's printed twice on the back side, on the front side. Yes. That's the entire US tax declaration. If you're self-employed in the USA, it's one page. It's technically 2 pages, but it's all on one piece of paper.
Okay, yeah.
In Austria, it's 40 pages.
That is insane.
40 pages, and no one will help you. You can get help from the IRS, from the Austrian IRS. They will help you fill it out, but they don't, how do you say? Like, basically, if you make a mistake, it's not their fault, even if they helped you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They they're...
And they know how much you owe them, but they're just not telling you.
They don't tell you. That's why I instantly got my accounting done. Like, all I have to do is just collect everything and send it to him, and he does it.
You need to basically go and pay an accountant, right?
I'm paying an accountant.
Your accountancy.
Yeah, I am doing. Yeah.
But your accountant can also get it wrong.
But then it's not my fault. It's his fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, then they'll tell you, actually, you owe us this much. But it's like, bro, why didn't you just say that? So I don't need to go to the accountant.
Right.
Then I could have paid you.
And
I don't know. They need to have a better system in place. I agree.
And like, it is unattractive. They don't. In my opinion, this might be a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory, maybe, but they just don't want people to be self-employed. They don't want people to open up their own businesses. I don't think they want to. They want people in the workforce. They want people working for people. In my opinion.
That's a deep conspiracy theory.
They want people who work for very shit wages. That's just, in my opinion, a fact.
They want people to start businesses too.
Yeah, but maybe I bet there is a good percentage of people that never started the business because they did start and then they found out the hassle of getting everything done and the paperwork and blah 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 blah. And it was just so discouraging that was one of the reasons they didn't pursue their self-employment. I am pretty sure that's one of the reasons. I'm sure that can be one of the reasons. And like I said, it would be good if they taught that in school.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, though, you're not going to need it at that time in school. So you'd probably forget it anyway by the time you're 21.
But at least it's useful information. Who cares if Franz Ferdinand got killed and started the First World War? I don't give a fuck.
Do you want to hear the sad reality too?
I don't even know if it was Franz Ferdinand, by the way. Someone's gonna flame me for that. I don't even know. I just made a name up.
And also we need to discuss is, you know how I said you get exposure to things while you're in school.
Yeah.
There's times where you don't care about history when you're 16, 17, 18. You just don't care at all.
Yeah.
And by the time you're 22,
You might
really
care.
are interested
Yeah,
in history.
true. Good point. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Or geography, or whatever it might be, writing, poetry, anything. So it changes. Like people obviously change, and your views and what you're interested in, your passions change
Also
drastically
change,
as well.
yeah.
But the thing is, we've got the internet now, Naayil. So you can genuinely educate yourself at a high level really easily.
But in my
if
opinion,
you-
school
You
is
just
just.
are interested in the subject.
I think majority of school is just a waste of time, personally. There is one argument where I would be like, okay, school is good, and that's like, perhaps, and I think it's also scientifically proven that when children learn like algebra or whatever, it might support like brain development and stuff like that.
Cognitive ability.
Cognitive abilities, yeah. That might be pretty much the only good thing about learning that shit.
It also just starts to make you a bit more responsible. It starts to mature you because you wake up at like 7 a.m. Then you get over to school, and it kind of gets you ready for.
By
Like,
the way,
a working
children
environment.
should not wake up that early. By the way, they should.
I think unless they slept at like 9, yeah. But they need to be getting 10 hours sleep. I
Bro,
agree.
and during puberty as well, it's like
Yeah. No, I think it's.
your dick
But
is
that's not
constant.
because we're waking
Your
up
dick,
at 7
your
a.m.
dick,
That's just because we're going to
you're
sleep
in
late.
class, bro. How many times was I in class where my dick was fucking raging hard and I didn't even know why, for no reason?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, just so you know what the mental space of those people are.
Oh,
Those kids, you know, like they have different interests than fucking. What a squared plus b squared is c squared. You know, like they don't give a fuck. I'm over here with if you call me in front of the blackboard, I'm gonna get expelled. You know, and I don't even know why. I'm not even
No.
horny. I'm not even horny.
It's also getting you used to talking to people, getting you confident in like a social situation.
That is
It's
true.
that
Yeah,
too.
that is true. I see
It
all
just
of that.
it matures you, man. It matures you.
I just feel like there should be maybe more stuff that's useful.
It
Especially.
depends on the person, now. Like this is what I'm saying. I think school does a good job of just exposing you to what you could potentially like get a career in or pursue a career in. But obviously, there's certain things
But
like
that-
if you're
yeah.
pursuing a career in engineering,
I
you don't
agree.
need history. You
I
don't need
agree.
geography either. You don't give a fuck. That doesn't do anything for you. But if you're a guy who's pursuing a degree in geography, then it's different.
The thing is, though, the point is that the general question to go back to is, do we learn stuff in school that's useful or useless? And in my opinion, there is a lot of useless information. You're right. It is kind of a buffet of world aspects that might be intriguing to children. In my opinion, most kids don't give a fuck about any of that. And most kids don't know what they're gonna do when they're in school. They don't know what they wanna be. And, you know, having algebra
Exactly.
now.
That's why there's a multitude of choices. That's why they teach you so many different things. Because if they came up to a 10-year-old and they were like, okay, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he says, oh, I don't know, a politician. Okay, are they just going to put him down the route of becoming a politician? It's like, he doesn't know because by the time he's 18, he's like, I don't want to be a politician anymore.
Right.
So when he's 10 to 18, they'll give him a multitude of options. Then he can find what he's good at. Is he good at chemistry? Is he good
But
at
the
biology?
options are bad, in my
Is he
opinion.
good at psychology? Whatever
In
it
my
might be.
opinion, those are bad, like, subjects. Physics? You teach physics in school?
Yeah, but that's your opinion. There's so many physicians or people that want to be physicians.
You mean, like, okay.
I mean,
physics.
not physicians, bro. I'm talking about doctors.
Yeah. What do you call people who like I mean, they're physics.
Guys that do like what are they called?
Physics professors, physics scientists,
Physics guys.
physics
Physics
people, yeah.
guys. Those guys. You know what I'm saying?
But
The
but
string
calculate,
theory
bro.
guys.
Out of all people who just would rather be dead during physics class, how many of those people are actually going to be in physics? And how useful is the thing they learn in physics for actually people in the physics STEM field?
Okay, well, here's the reality. If they didn't like physics, okay, they just get through it. That's life. And then if they
Yeah,
did
that's
wanna
my
become-
point. Majority
No, but if they did wanna
majority of
become,
school.
let's say, a writer, well then great. Now they have English classes too for it, so that's great. But at least they have a broader horizon of what they can choose, what they're
Yes,
good at, what they wanna
but
pursue.
most people is just getting through it. That's what school is. They're just getting through
That's
it.
life. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. That's just how it is.
I agree. It doesn't make it good though. And
No,
it
I
also
think
and it also that because that's we gotta stay on the fundamental question. That doesn't mean that what we learn in school is useful. You know what I mean? That was the
That's what I'm
question.
saying. It varies person to person.
It varies person to person, and I think for
But
the
it's
average,
useful to the degree that you studied it and you realized you didn't want to do it. So if you never studied physics, you'd probably look at string theory online or some sort of physicist talk about it. That's what they're called, physicists, right? Some physicists have a lecture and you're like, wow, I'm really interested in string theory. Why didn't I learn this in school? But because you did learn physics, you're like, I'm good. I don't want to learn any of that. So it's given you, because you actually studied it, now you know you actually don't want to pursue it. Or you do.
would you agree that if I say that on average, people are just getting through it rather than school helping them actually pursue their future?
I think it's different, and you're talking from the perspective of someone who's turned it to streaming. So obviously it's different for you.
No, not for streaming.
The thing is, there's things that I studied in school where I'm like, you know what, good I studied them because I know I don't want to do it. Like chemistry. I know I don't want to be a chemist, right?
Oh yeah, sure. But I think I would have known that
I'm
even.
happy I
I think
studied it.
I would have
I
known
don't
that
wanna
even
do it.
without going to school. I think I would have known that.
No, but if you didn't go to school and you didn't study chemistry, let's say, you might, I don't know, watch
Breaking Bad.
Like seriously, you might watch Breaking Bad and look at Walter White and be like, I want to be a chemist. It looks fun.
But then you
Why did
remember.
I learn that?
But then you remember how shit school was, and then
Yeah, but you didn't study chemistry, so you don't know.
right.
But because you went to school and you studied chemistry, you're not looking at Walter White like, man, I want to be a chemist.
So you see it useful because it disinterested you. That's your
Because
point.
they give you such a broad horizon that now you can decide for yourself what you want to pursue.
So you think the useless information is useful because you know now it's useless. I get it. I get what you mean.
Information, it's not useless for everyone. It's useless for certain people because you're going to be pursuing something in a certain passion, in a certain.
So you
field.
see the use in the uselessness
Yes.
for the people that don't want to pursue, and for the people that do pursue, it's useful.
Like when I was growing up, I didn't do psychology, right? In my school, I didn't have psychology.
I did have
So-
psychology.
You didn't have it?
I had it.
I didn't. So now when like there's a degree in uni for psychology, I was like, bro, what? I want to study psychology. And that's actually a thing. I was like, why did I study psychology? Now that I'm a bit older, I'm like, psychology is probably not my thing.
Yeah.
But that's because I never studied it and I was actually regretful. Like I wanted to change degrees from business and finance to psychology, even though I didn't study it. It's a thing. It's a thing.
I get your point now. I know what you mean. We were talking like about different.
And
we
it
were
gives
we
you
were talking from
both
different
of things.
viewpoints.
So
We
you're
had
not just
different.
completely ignorant.
Yeah, you're not ignorant. That's true as well. I mean, I'm ignorant. I'm super ignorant now because I forgot everything I did back then.
Now you'd think that, but you still got some information.
Bro, I saw
think.
this one guy in my chat. He said he's from Macedonia, and you know what I said?
Macedonia, yeah.
I said that is a nut, bro. What do you mean you're from a nut? I thought he was. I swear to God, I thought he was talking about macadamia.
Alexander the Great was from Macedonia. How do you not know that?
I don't. I
It's
thought he was.
called North Macedonia.
I thought he
now,
was
but I'm
Egyptian.
sure Macedonia, just call it Macedonia.
I thought Alexander the Great was Egyptian, bro.
No, he conquered Egypt.
Oh,
Close enough. His lineage is Greek, but he's in
literally,
Macedonia.
I didn't know. I literally forgot Macedonia. I knew about Macedonia in school, but I literally forgot that literally was a country. Like
Are you serious? Are you trolling about
I'm
that?
serious. When I saw the flag for the first time, I thought it was the old school Japanese war flag.
Nah, you're trolling, bro.
You know the Japanese flag with
You're doing it
the
on purpose. You're doing it on purpose.
with the circle and the thing? I thought it was like a Japanese flag, but it's like
You're
orange.
trolling, Naayil.
But like an orange Japanese flag. Swear to Jesus. Swear to God. With these Balkan countries, I just forget sometimes. Same thing with Kosovo. I forget Kosovo exists. Because it's so
No,
small.
I know it exists. I've met so many Kosovans. I know Kosovo exists.
Yeah, you're from London. There's a lot of them. Albanians as well and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know
funny
what,
thing about
Naayil?
Albanians. Albanians are everywhere except for in Albania.
Don't say that. That's cap. Wait, are they in Austria too?
Everywhere. Even in the US, Albanians are everywhere. It's like Armenians. I'm Armenian. Armenians are also everywhere except for in Armenia.
I've never met any Armenians.
What?
before, apart from you.
What?
I've
Bro,
literally never
Armenians
met anyone from
Armenians are in
I've
America.
met a load, like a ton of Albanians and Kosovans, but I've never met
Bro,
anyone
Armenians
Armenian.
are in Germany, or France, USA,
Oh,
Turkey.
really?
Yeah, everywhere. I have relatives in all over the world. I have relatives in
I don't
Sweden.
just don't like the UK.
There's Armenians in Scandinavia. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I believe.
Russia as well. Yeah, man. I mean, school is I never liked school at all. That was the last time I was good in school was in elementary school. In elementary school, I was acing every single. I was like literally the highest grade every single time because it was actually fun, like calculating.
No, not
like,
even that. It's because later on you actually have to start going home to study to get good grades.
that is true, but that just
In
means-
elementary, you can just show up to classes and you'll wing it. Like,
What do you mean wing it? I
Well-
mean, some kids can't study in elementary school. There's kids who are like not able to study that type of stuff. But it was interesting enough. It was interesting enough for me to really pay attention in class and really take it in. And it was really like I still know how much 5 times 5 is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that is stuff that is actually like useful. I still know how to talk. I still know how to write. That is really really useful. But in like once I get to like the higher levels of school, even my dad told me. My dad and my mom, they didn't give a fuck about my grades. As long as I was passing, it was all good. In Austria,
Really?
the system is 1 is the best, 5 is you failed. I had 4s everywhere.
Flipping hell.
4s and 3s maybe. And I didn't study for everything. You know, there's homework. You know, you go home, you have to do homework. You gotta hand it in the next day. I don't know how I passed school. I went through entire high school. I never did a single homework.
Same.
I
Legit
don't
thing.
know. I don't know how they didn't flunk me. I should have failed. But
No, but the homework isn't your grades, is it?
no, it is. In Austria, it does affect the grades.
Really?
Yeah, it does. But yeah, I never did one, and somehow I still
I
passed.
legit never done a single homework.
And yeah, all I did was pass, bro. That's all my parents cared. That I just graduate and pass and just shut the fuck up.
I had a friend. I'd pay him RuneScape money to do my homework. Tell me that's not genius, Naayil.
Jesus Christ.
That's genius. I was a hustler.
Bro, you were pimping these hoes. Bro, you were pimping your classmates. God damn.
That's genius.
We're at 2 hours 11, by the way.
Yeah?
You want to keep going?
What's the topic, though? Talk to me, Naayil.
I got 3 more. I got one short, funny one.
Go on.
I got one deep, sad one.
We'll keep that for the next podcast.
Okay. And then I got one like that goes back to the kind of like relationship type.
Save those last two for the next one, and we'll do the funny one.
All right, cocaine bear.
What?
I saw this article, bro. Check this out. It's everything. I saw everything on Twitter, bro. You scroll Twitter for 5 minutes, you have the content of your life.
In 1985, a drunk smuggler.
Wait,
threw
1 second.
You ready, Naayil?
No, hold on. All right, let's go.
In 1985, a drug smuggler threw $15 million of cocaine from his airplane into a national forest in Georgia. The cocaine was found by a black bear who ate all of it, went on a rampage, and then died of a massive overdose. No way.
You know they made a movie about this cocaine bear.
Really?
Have you seen the trailer? It's like if the bear didn't die and he just goes on a rampage and a camping field of just
No, I've not even heard of this.
yeah, cocaine bear. What do you think this bear's reaction was, man? Imagine you're a fucking bear. All you do is all day you eat berries and cherries and fish, and then you see a
And
big
then you
package of just
And
this.
then you get exposed to 40 kilograms of cocaine. Bro, the thing is, he doesn't
ate-
know it has any bad effect. He's like, the moment he just ate a mouthful, this guy went ballistic. There's nothing telling him to slow down. He has no idea.
He just kept eating.
Yeah, like a savage. What did he do though? What do you mean rampage? Like, what did he beat? Did he kill people? What was he doing?
Well, that's a great question. Let's do some more research. 1985 cocaine bear. That's a real story, by the way.
That's sick.
Look, check this out. Cocaine bear, also known as Pablo Escobar, or Cokie the bear, was a 175-pound American black bear that fatally overdosed on cocaine in 1985. The cocaine had been dropped by a group of Colombian drug smugglers in the wilderness in Tennessee, United States.
Wait, why does it say forest in Georgia then?
It is in Georgia.
Oh, wait, what? You just said Tennessee. Bro, am I brain dead? Is
Yeah, I
Tennessee
mean,
not
no, you're
a
right.
state?
In the initial article, it says Georgia, and then in the history, it says on September 11th. September 11th! Oh, shit. It all
Wait,
aligns.
what?
It all aligns, man. 11th of September, bad date, bro. Unlucky
So
date.
it was the bear. You're telling me it was the bear that...
It was the bear, bro, yeah. Okay. Former Lexington, in 1985, former Lexington Police Department narcotics officer turned drug smuggler Andrew C. whatever was trafficking cocaine into the United States. After dropping off a shipment in Blairsville, Georgia, Thornton and an accomplice departed in a self-piloted plane. Okay, so basically they were like doing a shipment in Georgia, and then they departed on a plane. En route, while they were flying, the duo dropped a load of 40 plastic containers of cocaine into the wilderness before abandoning the plane in Knoxville, Tennessee. Allegedly, Thornton was killed when his parachute failed to open.
Whoa.
According to the FBI, Thornton dumped his cargo because the load of 2 men in addition to the cocaine was too heavy for the plane to carry. So they threw out all of this cocaine and they jumped out apparently because it was like too heavy. And the guy died because the parachute didn't open. On December 23rd, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation reported finding a dead black bear that had eaten a large amount of the cocaine from the containers and suffered the black bear equivalent of a drug overdose. The containers had held about 75 pounds, 34 kilograms of cocaine valued at $20 million. That is 54 million today. And by the time
How much cocaine?
34 kilograms.
That's it?
So you think it's expensive or what?
That's nothing. For 34 kilograms, you can make $20 million.
54 now. 20
I
million.
know, we're in the wrong business, bro. What?
You wanna change interests or what?
That's crazy. I can smuggle 34 kilograms.
Bro, you need to shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to, but I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Bro, if you get caught for that, you're locked away for life.
Really? You sure you don't get like 2 years? Probably in the UK, you probably get like 3 days. Legit, they don't have enough space.
Good point. And by the time the scene was studied by government authorities, all of the containers had been ripped open with their contents scattered. The chief medical examiner from the Georgia State Lab stated that it was a girl bear. Her stomach was literally packed to the brim with cocaine.
Wow.
Although he estimated she had absorbed only 3 to 4 grams into her bloodstream at the time of her death.
Wait, what?
So the bear just died before even all of the cocaine could be processed.
How much is... I need to see it like visually, how much that is. Because 3 to 4 kg... I feel like I could eat
Issa, it's a powder. So you need a fuck. You know those like you know those, you know when you go to the hardware store, they have those big sacks of sand. Those are like 10 kilograms. Those giant sacks.
Bro, I'm such a brain that I was about to search on Google 5 kilograms of cocaine.
Like you're gonna be redirected to Amazon or some shit.
I'm gonna get arrested. Stop online. No. That's not gonna.
5 kg of cocaine, South London. No.
I just wanted to see how it looked so I can visualize it. But yeah, you're right. If it's a powder, yeah. It makes sense.
Dr. Alonso did not want to waste the body of the bear, so he had her taxidermite and gave it to the... Okay, so basically, like, they stuffed the animal.
Yeah, they taxidermied it, yeah. That's pretty cool.
It said that she went on a rampage, but according to Wikipedia, there was no rampage.
I bet she just like laid down and died, dude. I feel like this Twitter post was exaggerated.
Right. Or maybe people just saw the movie.
And they got the location wrong. It said in Georgia when it was actually Tennessee.
There was some stuff in Georgia going down. It was like it was the Georgia Bureau of Investigation that found the thing. But the real location was Tennessee.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, you know, it could have... Two things can be true. But it didn't go on a rampage. Here, a film adaptation. On March 9th, 2021, Universal Pictures announced that the film Cocaine Bear would be directed by whatever. The film takes significant liberties while the events which occurred between the bear's ingestion of cocaine and its death are not known. So they don't know what the bear did on cocaine. They didn't
I'm
know.
pretty confident it just laid down and died.
It definitely was tripping balls, man. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
staring up at the sky and just died.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah.
The bear is not known.
Kilograms of cocaine. It's not running around rampant.
Yeah.
It's probably just on the verge of death and it wants to vomit.
The bear
I'm surprised it didn't vomit and survive.
Bro, I don't know, man. The bear is not known to have caused any deaths, and as was portrayed by the film. The film was released. Yeah, it was released this year actually.
Damn, never even heard about this.
Wait, yeah, it was released. Wait, the film was released today last year. What a fucking coincidence! Today is the 24th of February, 2020.
You set this all up, didn't you, Naayil?
On my, I swear to God, check out the date.
That's why you just brought up this random bear on cocaine.
Bro,
you just wanted to...
Bro, it's literally like the Matrix. Today is Saturday the 24th of February, and the film was literally released today, 1 year ago.
Naayil. You looked up what happened last year on the 24th of February.
No way. Bro, there is something, bro. Some moments you can't script. That's wild. That is wild. Swear to God, I didn't make this up. I swear to Jesus, I did not script this at all.
I'm trolling. I actually believe, yeah.
I was like, did it release today? And it was like, no, it's 20. It's like, no, it's 2023. Today, 1 year ago. I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait, this what? Wow. Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear.
How long have you been streaming for, Naayil?
Streaming, like in general?
Yeah.
I started in March of 2021.
So it's been almost 3 years, basically.
This March it will be 3 years. Yeah. What about you?
Bro, I think it was like 4.5 years ago I started. Yeah, 4.5.
So like 2019, mid 2019.
2019 April, not April. 2019 September.
I mean, you have your Twitch anniversary thing.
Yeah, it's 2019 September. I don't know what day, but it was 2019 September. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're getting old.
We're getting old AF.
I'm 22, man. You're.
24. Wait, you're 22?
I turned 22. I'm 2002.
Oh yeah, because your birthday's in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're about to turn 25. Oh God.
25 is only downhill from there now. You're like, I'm on a slippery slope.
You're in April, right?
No, in June.
June. I swear to God, I knew it was June. Fuck. But your number is so complicated. What's the date? 20. No. What's your 7th?
You got it completely wrong.
It's the 7th of June.
Nah, you got it wrong again, Naayil. You know what? Forget it.
Just tell me your birthday.
End the podcast. I
Bro,
know your birthday. You don't know mine.
When's my birthday? When's my birthday? When's my birthday?
It's obviously the
Nah, it's not the 18th, man. Shut up. You also
it's the
don't know
19th.
No, it's not.
It's the 12th.
No.
What?
It's the 3rd, man. It's the 3rd.
Oh yeah.
It's so easy to remember. 3-1. 1-3. 3rd of, like, literally. But yours is complicated.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
What is your birthday?
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it.
Bro, just say it. What the why you act like a fucking...
It's the 7th of June.
7th. Is it the 7th?
Yeah.
I said it earlier, the 7th. You didn't say yes.
You said something else. You said like 20th or something.
Yeah, but
I
then
don't know.
my next guess was 7.
I see.
7th of June. All right, I'll remember it now. 7/6. Why not July? So 7/7.
I should have asked my parents actually.
Yeah, what's wrong with you guys? Like, you
You
should
know
have
what?
like.
I should have just stayed in the belly for an extra
Yeah,
month.
but-
I got lazy.
Yeah, you're just lazy, man.
I'm a pig, man.
7/7. And why
Yeah.
80s? And you're born 99, right?
Yeah,
It should have been 97.
you're right.
7/7/97.
You know what? I'm gonna have a talk with my parents this December.
This is terrible.
They're just trolling. You know, I never felt like I was actually welcome anyway.
So you've been streaming for soon to be
4.5
years, 4.5 years.
Yeah.
I've been streaming for 3 years now, almost exactly 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, man. How long do you think this is gonna stay? I mean, look at Tyler 1, man. Tyler 1 is gonna. I mean, look at Trick to G. Trick to G is like almost 40 now.
The thing is, some people last, some people just disappear.
That's
Let's
true.
hope we last. Yeah, let's hope.
I mean, hey, we don't know. We still have. This year is gonna be a great year. I swear to God. Like, it's still early of the like. It's still like the first quarter, so it's the whole online scene and Twitch and all of that. It's still pretty slow. But once the summer rolls around, man, there's gonna be some good fucking content.
Whoa, like TwitchCon and stuff. Whoa.
TwitchCon. Do you think you're gonna go to Korea this year? People
we'll
ask
see,
me.
man.
People ask me all the time on stream. You want to go back to Korea?
I don't want to say no, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It depends if there's an event, if we're doing some sort of like EU versus NA race, then sure. But yeah, I'm not just gonna go just for the sake of going.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I will. Like, by the way, I will not go if you don't go.
Really?
The only way I'm doing it if we're gonna go again together. Like, would you not want to do that?
Korea was rough, man. Korea
Yeah,
was just-
bro. But for you it was rough. For me it was all right. You stayed for fucking 17 months.
I stayed for like 4 months. Yeah.
No, we
Yeah,
went
no,
there.
I think I just overstayed.
You
I think that was-
overstayed completely.
If I just stayed the 40 days,
You should have went with me. We should have left together.
Yeah, I should have.
Guys, I was with Issa literally like 3 days before the trip is over. And this guy's like, do you know what? I think I'm gonna stay until Worlds. We went there in July.
I got convinced, man. I shouldn't have stayed.
I sat
You know
down. I sat down with Issa literally for like 2 hours or 3 hours. I was like, bro, are you sure about this, man? This is a long time. And you're like, no, it's fine.
Hindsight, I should have left.
You should have left, man.
I know now for the future. It's one of those learning experiences. It's
Right,
fun.
right.
It's fun.
Bro, you and like I don't know, man. Like your streams didn't seem like you were having too much fun.
Yeah, because I was like, it reached a point where I just wanted to come back home,
Right.
and
couldn't.
I was basically just occupying my time with streaming
Right.
because there was really nothing to do. Like, bro, if you're
Bro,
in a
you
different
were
country-
doing 18 hours every day.
Nah, that was nothing. I was doing
Eh,
like 30 hours, 25,
every
24,
day.
22,
Every
28, 20
day.
hours. Like every single day, 20 hours. And the thing is, Naayil, it's like if you're in a different country, you're away from your friends, you're away from your family, there's genuinely nothing to do.
I
Fun
know.
is
I
fun.
was there with you.
No, but here's the thing, right? If we're there for the first 40 days and there's the race going on,
It was still new, you know. It was still interesting.
yeah, it's still new and we can occupy our time.
Right.
But at some point, for me, because the race was over, the NA and EU thing was done.
Most people left.
Everyone left.
I left.
Basically, like 90% of people left, and I'm just there. And it's like, bro, there's nothing to do but stream because I can't speak the language. There's only so much I can do before I'm like, I just
They
wanna
don't
go.
let you into a pizza place.
They don't let me into certain pizza places. I walk into the elevator, and then like the guy or the girl outside doesn't come in with me because I don't know, bro. I got the beard or something, and then I go like, I just felt like I wasn't supposed to be there anymore, bro.
Yeah, no, 40 days was perfect timing. At the end of the 40 days, my stream started to become very negative as well.
Yeah.
Just because I was sick of the server. But that was because of multiple reasons, because in Korea, the Aatrox ban rate was so high. I went to Korea when Aatrox was perma-banned because Duskblade was so broken, so I barely could play him. My mental was bad. I was blaming the region too much instead of actually focusing on myself.
It's a learning experience as well.
It's a learning experience. But the good thing is I didn't reach Challenger. I only got Grandmaster. So the next time I go to Korea, I have a redemption arc. And I need to get Challenger the next time. So it's actually, and the next Korea stream I think is gonna be so much more fun, and I think you and me are also gonna be able to make so much better content the next time, because the first time is such a, it's so foreign. It is so foreign to everything, And the next time we're just gonna be so much like we were gonna be much better prepared. Oh, and by the way, you know they don't have like Twitch anymore in Korea.
Yeah, so how are we gonna sort that out?
Turns out, apparently, that's only for Korean residents.
Really?
Like people, we can still stream there.
Damn. Okay, perfect.
So I think we should be fine.
That's perfect then. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Korea trip 2.0.
All right, Naayil.
You gonna be at TwitchCon?
Where is it gonna be? In Amsterdam?
Rotterdam. Same thing. They're like super close. I think Rotterdam is even closer to London.
What day is it? What day is it again?
I think 30th of June.
30th of June. You know what? Maybe.
Oh, we will go together, man.
I'll give you. We'll see. We'll see. I right now. Probably,
29th and 30th of June.
I'll give you a probably, Naayil. Is that good?
We will go. Chat. Type in the comment section. Do you want to see me and Issa live together in Rotterdam? You wanna see that? Come on, man. Let's
What the
get
hell
it.
was that?
That was us breathing in the fresh Dutch air.
Oh.
There's a very fresh air in Amsterdam and Rotterdam. Very nice, very nice area. So yeah, TwitchCon and Worlds is in London as well. You gonna go to Worlds?
Yeah, I'll go to World just because it's London.
I'll go to Worlds as well, man. We'll meet there, dude. Come on.
Cool.
Do I have to stay in the Airbnb or can I sleep at your place?
Yeah, we don't have any room.
There is a bed right behind you.
Yeah, but do you know what it is, Naayil? That bed actually isn't real.
It's cardboard.
It is. That's just for the aesthetic. Like, you can't lay on that; it breaks.
Where do you sleep?
No, there's just no room. I don't even sleep here.
Where do you sleep?
You can't see, but outside. I don't even have anywhere to live, to be honest with you. So yeah, no, there's no space. Sorry, Naayil.
Well, then I just get a hotel, I guess, for the weekend. I mean, how long should I stay in London and bring my setup, or just stay for the fucking content of Worlds?
How long are you planning to come?
Well, that's the question. I could Worlds is for 1 month.
It's up to you, to be honest. I'll give you good locations, like place to go.
Yeah,
I'll give you a good place.
Don't give me that Hamza Airbnb.
No, I didn't give Hamza that place. He winged it and just went. That place is disgusting. I would have never told him to go there.
What was that area called again?
Lewisham.
Lewisham.
Bro, that is the worst place to live in London, straight up.
Is it?
It's horrible.
What's like? Name some bad areas in London. Maybe people will agree.
Croydon.
I've heard that name before.
Really?
I've heard that name before on like a TV show or something.
Lewisham. Streatham.
Really? Streatham? Don't they have a football team?
It's not that bad.
Don't
But
they have?
doesn't places, man.
Do Streatham have like a football team?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, is that Fulham?
You're talking about Fulham, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
There's so many hams.
Yeah, and like Stratford, Stratham.
West Ham, Fulham. Yeah.
I like ham, right?
Yeah.
London.
Yeah, Ham's pretty big here. Sure, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know what, Naayil?
We're currently at 2:31, and I think it's pretty good for today, no?
That's pretty good.
We had multiple topics.
Just a few topics.
Most of it was.
You know what? You got me excited for the next one with whatever you were saying.
Yeah, next one's gonna be a bit sad.
I like that.
Not really sad, but like I guess controversial.
No, I want to cry. I want to
No,
feel.
we're not gonna cry, but it is like not. It is something that you shouldn't, I guess, joke about. But the funny thing is, people joke about it like on Twitter. People make fun of it completely everywhere on the internet. People make fun of it completely. We're gonna talk about it the next podcast, next episode. Oh, and by the way, people spam me every time. When's the next episode? When's the next episode? Me and Issa's schedule is every Sunday, new episode. Unless one of us dies and we can't upload. And so we have to wait until someone respawns and then whatever. So if everything goes good, we record. Today is Saturday. We record every Saturday and we upload on Sunday. I mean, I could upload today. The problem is uploading these episodes literally takes 6-7 hours. Because it takes so long for the YouTube to process. It's not my upload speed. Uploading goes fine. But YouTube takes a very long time to process the HD. So by the time, like right now it's 4 p.m. By the time it's going to be up for everybody to see, it will be like midnight, and that's a pretty bad time. So I'm gonna upload it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just make it Sunday, 12 p.m. noon.
Yeah, sounds good. Every
G-
Sunday.
GMT +1, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Or should I make it GMT?
Up to you, Naayil. I think either one's fine, to be honest.
It doesn't matter. Basically, around noontime, when you come home from school, if you guys are in school, when you come home from school, when you come home from work. Wait, it's Sunday. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, some people work on Sundays.
Yeah, you could work on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, if you work on Sundays,
you have the extra tutoring on Sunday.
if you're on YouTube on the afternoon, you're gonna see it.
Yep.
And for American viewers,
then just wake up early, all right?
wake up like 5 a.m. You'll be fine.
That's not that big of a deal, is it?
Yeah,
just do that.
It's worth for us. Come on. Well, guys, if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. If you like this episode, please let us know what you liked. If you didn't like this episode, please let us know what you didn't like. Don't just insult us. Last episode, we had some specialists in the comments.
You don't insult me, man. Just
insult Issa. See, I'm a very defensive person. I get defensive. Issa loves being degraded. He loves it. He loves getting degraded. He loves those comments. I get annoyed. So yeah, let us know if you know any topics that we missed. If you have any interesting topics we should talk about, let us know. We will definitely think about it, and if it's good enough, we will mention it next episode. Yeah, anything else, Issa?
That's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you all for watching, guys. Have a nice weekend. See ya.
Bye.